World full of busy bees working. I ain't never met a free person. I don't get along with these earthlings. I'm trying to seek purpose, fight for something I believe's worth it. For the curse, I'ma reverse it. I don't dream cause I sleep nervous. Yet I keep flirting, face death like a Steve Irwin. Hold heat, I'ma drink thermos. Tell the bartender keep serving. I'm trying to be perfect, using dirty shit to clean dirt with. Only happy when the weed burning. Traded oxygen to breathe herbin. Till I see curtains, lungs fail and they cease working. Air is something that I need urgent. Suffocating, trying to squeeze words in. What would I do with my last breath? Would I yell? Would I cry? Would I laugh? Cause I'm glad that I'm past that mess. Till I pass, never felt that blessed. Even bad breath when you living is better than good breath when you lack flesh. Got a glass chest that I cracked and my lost breath hasn't made it back yet. I'm on my last breath. Walking the last step. I'm on the last test. Final answer and my last guess. Wonder what I gotta pass next. I'm on my last quest. So much harder than my last track. Mad blessed. Hope I can outlast death. Grim Reaper got my address. Down to my last cent. Cash spent from a check I don't even have yet from my last rent. Sweating shit has got me mad stressed. I inherited my dad's debt. Never got to hear his last breath. And the only reason I ain't passed yet, I'm the first ever and the last left.
I let the record show. I let the tech explode. Put up the weapon show. Pull up the Texaco. Knuckles in Mexico. Call up the technical. Then on the Texas blow. Shot that I'm Plexico. Turn you to vegetable. Body electrical. Acid and alkaline. Body so flexible. The shooter's feast like a Uber Eats. Got a group of these suited these cooler bees. While letting the Uzi Aruga speak. An American God up in Cuba eats. The powers they seek empowers the weak. They follow and creeps. Powers they be inherit the world from cowards and sheep. Bit to the mountains, top towers and peaks. Flowers and sweets and showered our feet. The lightning and thunder, the shower the sleep. Shower the D's. It's not a verse, it's our receipts.
What would I do with my last breath? Would I yell? Would I cry? Would I laugh? Cause I'm glad that I'm past that mess. Till I pass, never felt that blessed. Even bad breath when you living is better than good breath when you lack flesh. Got a glass chest that I cracked and my lost breath hasn't made it back yet. I'm on my last breath. Walking the last step. I'm on the last test. Final answer and my last guess. Wonder what I gotta pass next. I'm on my last quest. So much harder than my last track. Mad blessed. Hope I can outlast death. Grim Reaper got my address. Down to my last cent. Cash spent from a check I don't even have yet from my last rent. Sweating shit has got me mad stressed. I inherited my dad's debt. Never got to hear his last breath. And the only reason I ain't passed yet, I'm the first ever and the last left.
It's like a track finish. I attract women, they the bad women. I'ma splash in them, leave a bag with them. Then I raise seeds to be mad different. If I die now, I'm coming back in them. Cause they dad missing, but they cash dripping. Cause they royalty, so they brag different. Ain't no ass kissing, never had feelings. Seen a white victim and a black witness. Mac gripping on my last mission. Yak sipping, blowing black wisdom. Gat missing, he was lack slipping. Smack hit him, now we act different. Apparition, the bad vision. The Mac a chip him and crash the system. Uncle Tom, cause you that willing. Fuck the law, I'm going back to living. Astral prism, the black religions. Activism, the conversations. Sacrilegious, the palms of Satan. Black magicians, Babylon are racing. Raise our hands to the gods we praising. Hustling, the marathon we racing. Nipsey at the finish line, he waiting.
What would I do with my last breath? Would I yell? Would I cry? Would I laugh? Cause I'm glad that I'm past that mess. Till I pass, never felt that blessed. Even bad breath when you living is better than good breath when you lack flesh. Got a glass chest that I cracked and my lost breath hasn't made it back yet.
I'm on my last breath.
Walking the last step. I'm on the last test. Final answer and my last guess. Wonder what I gotta pass next. I'm on my last quest. So much harder than my last track. Mad blessed. Hope I can outlast death. Grim Reaper got my address. Down to my last cent. Cash spent from a check I don't even have yet from my last rent. Sweating shit has got me mad stressed. I inherited my dad's debt. Never got to hear his last breath. And the only reason I ain't passed yet, I'm the first ever and the last left.
Woo! That shit be hitting every single time, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, baby. I'm talking about. Yeah, that's that last breath off of that Holy Ghost. Yeah, that's that Holy Ghost part 2. Black Magic. Shout out to Father Rich in the building. Real talk. If I could, I would just play y'all music all night on some D Nice shit. I'm out here palm trees, you know what I'm talking about? I would just play look. Yeah, it's palm trees, baby. I would just play look at the ocean. Look at the ocean, Frank. Huh? Look at the ocean, Frank. I would just play some music, but I don't got my Serato hooked up. I might, stay tuned. I might surprise y'all and come up with a Freestyle Friday show. Cause I want y'all to hear this music, man. This music is healing, man. I'm talking about this music is what's up, man. That's where it's at. The tones and the vibration, the lyrics, the motherfucking drums and the beats. That's what we need. Because everybody just from everywhere, y'all know how, wherever the fuck you from, you shake a leg. You could be from El Segundo, you know what I'm saying? You could be an Eskimo living in a motherfucking igloo, nigga. When you hear the motherfucking two fish come together, boop, boop, you start dancing. When you hear them two fish bones come together, when you hear them two icicles moving together, you niggas start to dance. How about it? Is Kanye cooking? Let's do the roll call before we get into the festivities of the night. Let's do the roll call before we do the festivities. All right? Yeah. Miami's in the building. We're going to talk about Sanford tonight. Sanford is in the building. Talk black to me, Sanford. You're trying to come at the God. Goldsboro, North Carolina. Savannah, right? Houston on fire. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, big facts. Mystical Philly is in the building. The D is in the building. All right. What he said? What's my favorite song? With Little Baby. He said he rep for the Lions and he rep for the Braves. Shout out to Detroit. Yeah, we paid. Canada's in the building. Winston is in the building. Columbus, Ohio's in the building. Shout out to the Columbus family. Atlanta's in the building. South Africa's in the building. Crazy ass Colorado. We're going to talk to you, Aurora, Colorado, where y'all killed the young god. Should be ashamed of yourselves. Charlotte is lit. Charlotte is lit. Orlando. Yeah. Sanford. Yeah. VA's in the building. B-Moore's in the building. Everybody in the building. Mississippi. Can't leave out the sip. Can't leave out the sip. Yeah. Harlem on the rise. And you don't want no problem with the guys. Right? Minneapolis. Yeah, I had to give you this Friday work because we didn't do Thursdays. We had a lecture Thursday that I had to postpone. Shout out to all of my KTLians. Shout out all of my quote-unquote, my KTLians. Shout out to my KTL University students who were in the building last night or who basically pulled up to American Gods Part 4. You got your tickets. Well, I'm here to let you know. That not only will I be delivering a very powerful lecture to you guys, but I'm gonna bring out a few bonuses and whatnot. I got family with me, so you might just get a bonus. You know what I mean? You might get yourself a bonus. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. All right, London is in the building. Talk to me, London. I seen the footage of what the Mondem is doing in Brixton, right? Brixie in the building, Flint in the building. Yeah, Haman LA is in the building. But let's go back to Mon from Brixton, all right? Brixie. I think they put 20 popo in the hospital. Now, I don't advocate police violence. On YouTube, that is. I don't advocate police violence on YouTube. But what I'm saying is, obviously, they must have been provoked to protect themselves in Brixton. I know they wasn't starting no trouble. I know they had to protect themselves. So shout out to the Road Mondem in Brixton. Shout out to the UK Massive, right? if you go back, this is for my archivers, everybody that wants to go deep diving in the archives. I highly encourage you to do that, because I promise you, the further back that you go into the archives, the more blown away that you become, because the information has always been there. But if you go back to an episode called Uniting the Kingdoms, we did it in the United Kingdoms. We did it in London, right? We did it in October, right? And we were talking about the energy that we felt in the UK, right? Because we was like, yo, we was tapping in. Yeah. I saw the Phil Valentine. I didn't watch the whole thing. I'm not gonna lie. It was like 4 something in the morning, and I kind of went to sleep on, I went to sleep. So I basically watched it, but not with my eyeballs. Louisville, Kentucky, checking in. Say her name. Now there's a name, a hashtag attached to Louisville, right? Remember, we came out there a few years ago. Shout out to the promoter who brought us out there. He's a Moore, Patar, right? It's my guy. But Breonna Taylor, say her name. Breonna Taylor. I'm lit off of life right now. I'm kind of lit off of life. You should have seen me. I was in the sun, right? Blue Pill was doing a live on Instagram, right? I got, first of all, I was in the water. I'm going to talk to you about the water in a minute. I'm going to talk to you about the healing properties of the water, right? But I went on a live and I was talking about the Father, which is the sun, because that's the season that we're in right now. You dig? Yeah, I'm definitely lit. And the sun, the halo that the sun was giving me, it was out of this world. But what I was talking about was the fact that the Father, we're in the season of the Father, right? This is summertime. So the Father theoretically is the sun. Talk black to me, right? The Father is the son that the mother and the children are waiting on, right? Waiting by the window. Daddy on the way. Is Daddy on the way? I think that's Daddy on the way. I think Daddy's home, right? You think you hear the door open? I remember when I was young, my dad, he's a professor, so he would come home late at night and we would be like, oh shit, Daddy's home, right? So the summer months in the USA is not all year, right? It's not all year. There's only a few months. So Daddy is home only for a few months. He's not here. He doesn't stick around, right? He's in other places. Father was a Rolling Stone. Somebody said, welcome to Miami. Yeah. I lived out here before, right? I lived out here. I lived out here for 3 years. So I'm not new to Miami. I'm actually coming back home. You know what I mean? This is one of my homes. This is, I got multiple homes. The Father has many mansions. So this is one of them. But the Father, the aspect that I'm speaking about the Father, is the Son. And we're in the quote unquote season of the Father because we're in the summer. So this male energy, this quote unquote masculine, this divine masculine energy is at its highest during the quote unquote summer seasons. Henceforth, and to put the crowning achievement on it, you have the Leo sign in summer, right? The Leo sign, the lion, This represents the highest form of divine masculine representation because the lion is the alpha on the whole Serengeti. That's the motherfucking big boss, right? Let's fix the lighting because I need you to see me because I'm really lit, so I need to be lit up. I don't like the shadow. You know what I mean? We're not doing shadow pill today. I'm gonna have to turn around and let that light me up. So hold on. Let me see. But let me finish this thing about the father. So these summer months, henceforth, when you wear gold and whatnot, right? When you drape yourself in gold, doesn't everybody in the hood aspire to make money and whatnot? So in the summertime, they could be dripping in gold, right? Isn't that the aspiration of the hood? Isn't that a hood dream? Isn't that a street dream to be dripping in gold? And in summertime, you pop out because it's that father energy. And you know who responds to that father energy? The earth. Guess who responds to the sun, my niggas? The earth. Somebody said that I was shining. Thank you. Yeah, the earth. That's who responds to daddy's home. And they, you know, they start choosing this shit in the summertime, right? And it's usually in the summertime that daddy comes home and he starts to do what? He starts to, you know, he's there with the sun. He's there with the earth. He's caressing the earth. He's impregnating the earth with his summer rays, right? With the solar flares, right? I mean, real talk black to me. That's the father. This is the season of the father, right? This is the season of the father. All of that heat. What does it make you want to do? Get in the water. Get in the water. Yeah, I 10 with the hands rearing down. And what do you think those hands are, right? In a symbolic sense, those hands are akin to sperm because the sun, being the father, is impregnating the earth, which is the mama, the water, right? Who's ever been on a beach, right, and saw the sunrise on the beach and everything comes alive the minute father touches it, or the minute the I-10 rays touch the water, the waves start to ripple and whatnot? What's that about? What's that about? It gives life to the water. And Blue Pill had a very excellent live that I encourage the people. There's some people that don't even know I got a motherfucking twin brother. So alert, my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Hello. There's another one of me. There's not just Red Pill. There's a fucking it's a package deal. There's also the Blue Pillar, right? He's out there. Go and find him. Blue Pillar 44. Right? Because I be on his lives and niggas is like, oh shit, you have a twin? I'm like, family, what the fuck? Do you do your research, my niggas? It's not one of him. Like, you didn't, what the fuck? You're not paying attention to this nigga if you think that it's just one of him. You know what I'm saying? You're giving yourself away. You should look into the people who you're listening to their live. You know, I'm trying to find out everything about you. But twin from Philly in the house. What up, twin? So as a twin, you know what this shit is about, right? You know how that the frustration of niggas not knowing that you're a fucking twin. You know what I'm saying? I had to share the womb with this brother. I need you to acknowledge the fact that it's two of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn. It's not just one of me. There's another one of me. So the egg was so powerful that it split in two. I'm gonna let Mama Pill though one day give y'all a real story about how she created twins. I don't want to spoil the fun. You know what I mean? Because that's a story of tragedy and triumph that you need to hear from Mama's mouth, right? So getting back to what Blue Pill was talking about in his live, what he was saying and what he was speaking about is the fact that he was observing some things whilst in Florida or whilst in Miami or whilst on South Beach, right? Because if anybody pays attention to the what's going on and you have any kind of quote unquote feelings, you got any kind of compassion, you got any kind of empathy, you have any kind of motherfucking sympathy, if you got any kind of love for the black woman, you're going to be like, hold on. What the fuck is this that I'm seeing? You know what I'm talking about? On South Beach. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? It's broad daylight, sister. Oh, I'm sorry. KT the Arch Degree is my brother as well. I have to mention that. KT the Arch Degree as well as the Twin Pillars is the brother as well. That's the Arch Degree. If anybody knows, there's two pillars and then there's the Arch Degree. He completes the cipher, right? That's the purple pill. So these sisters is out here selling their bodies in broad daylight to anything that's buying it. And Donald Trump and these niggas is printing up wild money and throwing it all over the place. So everybody got cash, right? And I remember a day and time where $40 was an insult to try to get a woman to give you something that don't got a motherfucking price tag in the first place. I remember $40 wasn't even conceivable. But now this shit is debatable. It's you could negotiate. You don't even got to spend a 40. You could negotiate a price, especially if it's three of them. And what the fuck is going on with the AGs? Shout out to all of my AGs out there because I got AGs that listen to Red Pill and I love y'all. You already know what it is. I'm riding with you. But why y'all be rolling with two sisters? It's always it's like a trinity. It's a fucking triangle defense going on with the lesbian and she got two women. What is that about? What is that about? Is that offense and defense? Talk black to me. Why is there a triangle defense? Why can't you just go out on a date? Is that the fucking chaperone? What's going on? Because I see too much of it. This is a pattern. This is a pattern. And then black women are saying that they don't feel protected. Black women are saying that black men are not out there holding them down. Black women are saying that they feel like anything can happen because these people is looking at them crazy. Karen and Susan and even Becky is switching up on them. So I'm like, do we create a security firm? Or do we create an arm of the organized gangs that are armed and they're protecting you like a security guard? Because if you in these streets and you selling yourself to anybody that's buying, you got the ops buying box from you at all times of the fucking day. There's no filter. There's no filter on who you are allowing into your sacred space. My sister, my queen, beloved. You letting these niggas hit, right? And we in the middle of a war. So there's all kind of virus being spread on this bitch. They are completely off code in this bitch. And then they asking for protection in this bitch. And I'm like, hold on. And then the trannies want protection in this bitch. But the trannies is out there selling the pussy. So how we going to protect you if we don't be around pussy? Is there tranny S1Ws? Are you hiring niggas to protect you while you out there risking your life? Because that's what you're doing. You're risking your life. You're committing The original sin, right? And the original sin is putting a price tag on something that's fucking sacred. That's the original sin. Because niggas be like, oh, prostitution was the first job. Well, nigga, that was the original sin then. Because you cannot put a price tag on something that was created, right, to birth life. And for other things that are supposed to be sacred. Remember, the whole thing about of having sex and whatnot and copulating and intercourse, that's a sacred act. You're supposed to do that in ritual. That's magic. That's magic, right? And for the men, you're not supposed to bust. You're supposed to, as a matter of fact, to do magic, in order to create magic, you can't spill your seed the day before and the day after. So you got to hold the charge. So if you want to deal in intercourse, you can't be spilling your seed. Not a lot of people could do that. That's not for everybody. So for those who can't do that, you got to do a lot of humping, my nigga, aka tantra. You got to do some humping and breathing because you can't enter her course. You can't go inside of her, but you could create magic through tantra, through tantric message, through tantric methods like Karma Sutra and shit like that. Rub on her fucking feet, breathe in her ear, suck on some nipples, nigga. You don't got to get the box. You know what I'm talking about? Suck on her nipples and tell her that you God, nigga. Yeah, you God, nigga. Say that. Be like, yo. Tell her to be like, nigga, I'm God. Say my name. Say my name. Because they gonna call on Shango. They gonna call on Yemeya. They calling on everybody else in these rituals and these ceremonies where there's I'm not saying that they're sucking on nipples in these ceremonies. What I'm saying is there's a strong sexual energy in ceremony, right? The drums is playing. A nigga got his shirt off. He got mounted by Ogun and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He might even have his lower extremities exposed. You feel me? And then he's talking in tongues and whatnot. Shamana, shamana. You know what I'm saying? And the energy, the sexual urgency in the fucking building is very high. They're dealing with, they got cigars, right? They got cigars blowing smoke, right? Brown cigars. This is all symbology. They're sticking the cigar in a fucking pot, or they're sticking the cigar in a bowl and there's smoke coming out. Nigga, what do you think that is? What do you think that is? What do you think that they are, quote unquote, enacting? What do you think that they're showing you symbolically? They're speaking to your subconsciousness, right? They're invoking something. There's a lot more that goes into it, and I'm not going to be getting into all of that. But I'm just sharing with you that the sexual energy, sexual magic, sexual fucking power, pussy power is real. Penis power is real too. Yeah, talk back to me. Yeah, somebody said pop smoke. You mean the smoke in the thing? Right? Oh, the cigar in the thing and make it smoke. I guess pop smoke. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Talk to me. Woo back to me, baby. You know what I'm talking about? And what I'm witnessing and what Blue Pill was witnessing is hurting him. It's hurting. The brother's hurt. He's an empath. He's hurting because he loves black women, and I do too, right? And I know I know the virtueness of you. I know the value of you. I just saw my son born 2 months ago, coming out of a womb, right? An egg that was fertilized, that grew into a human being. This human being my heart, right? I'm in love with my son. I'm in love with all of my children. I have a renewed love for a human being that came out of your womb, right? So that means that's you. It's not the child. It's fucking you, right? And my DNA my everything, my essence, my swag, all of that, that's inserted inside of the egg, right? And then the egg got fertilized. It was always there, right? So you always had life in you. You always had a shorty just chilling, waiting to fucking pop out. You know what I'm talking about? You always had what's my little guy name? And by no means am I trying to say that you're a gremlin, but you had a little gizmo in there. Had a little gizmo in there. I had Jonah Bay on my show like 6 years ago. Go and look. Yeah, me and Jonah, I'm gonna hit him up because that high level Moorish talk is it's in the air right now. So I think the people have arrived to a place where we can have that talk, right? We can have that sovereignty talk again. So we're gonna bring it back. But the child is you. That's you. That's all you. The child, I'm observing this with my child now. I'm observing this with my newborn. His name is Omari L, right? Shout out to Omarion. That's Omari Ion, right? Shout out to Kanye West. His middle name is Omari. I didn't know that, right? But King of the West. Kanye West means King of the West. And Omari is also royalty, right? So Omari On is Orion, Mars together. Omarion, that's Mars and Orion, the Orion belt. That's or you have Mars and Ion. That's powerful. Ions are powerful. But I decided to name him Omari L because he came during a time when Mars and Orion were lining up on 4-4, and he's an L. He's an Elohim because I'm L Filthmore, right? Look at the name, L Filthmore. Philip Thomas Moreland, right? And in my name is Philip. In my name is my purpose. I'm living out my divine purpose. I am obeying my constitution because what people may call a government or a quote unquote slave name, right? Astaghfirullah, how dare you say that? My mama not stupid, right? She not stupid. Shout out to Mama Pill. She gave me the motherfucking name that I needed because PHILLLIP is red pill, and that's who I be. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm living out my divine purpose because PHI is phi, right? Phi. PHI is phi. That's like philanthropy, philosophy, you know, all of the phis. I guess phi, beta, phi. But phi is like fire. You dig? Phi, that could be the fire. And then LLIP, if you kindly flip that around, that's PILL. Remember, LLIP, when you flip that around, that's PILL. So my name is Philip, right? And there you have it, red pill. So, nigga, I was made for this. I told you before. I wasn't making it up, nigga. We was made for this. You know what I'm talking about? There's no try to picture somebody else carrying the title of red pill and doing what I do because the red pill is this. I'm doing the same thing that they told you, the Matrix. You take this pill, you wake up, there's no turning back. I haven't met one person yet who was like, yo, Red, you woke me up, but I just went back to sleep. I decided to go back in the grave. That don't happen. For the people that go back in the grave, God damn it, guess what happens? I be at their funeral because they really go back in their grave. You try to go back from whence you came on some Cypher shit. Remember Cypher in the Matrix? He got unplugged, right? Boop. And then he hopped back in the Matrix for some motherfucking steak, right? Didn't he do that? Didn't he do that? And you got people in this community that we see as ciphers in the motherfucking cipher. You understand? And their fate is going to be the same as ciphers because you can't sell the people out like that. not to Mr. Smith, not to eat some fucking steak that's not real, right? So you can't get the red pill and then go back to sleep. That's out of the fucking question. So I'm living up to my name. I don't have, look, my lane is cool. There's all of these fucking imitations. There's the red pill movement. I don't even know what that is. That's niggas with little dick energy. That's not me. That's somebody talking about men going their own way. That's a bunch of what they call incels. INCEL. These are white boys. And they got some of you niggas down with them now. These is white boys talking about they can't get no box. Talking about they women is not choosing them. We don't have those problems over here. That's not red pill. Then you got this nigga Van Lathan talking about red pill podcast. That's not red pill. His claim to fame is that this nigga lost weight and that he had a Q&A with Kanye West at TMZ. Nigga, you got to do more. And then Candace Owens, do you know that her name was called her name was called Red Pill Black? I told you niggas about her years ago. She was running around calling herself Red Pill Black. I'm like, Ma, you didn't ask permission. What are you doing? So there's all of these imitations. There's all of these iterations. There's all of these fucking versions, but you can't be me. You cannot be red pill. You can't be the motherfucking originator because I got the receipts, nigga. We was popping this red pill way before all of that other fuck shit started. Okay? You got to go with what started. We deal with carbon copies, not the copies. You know what I mean? Not the facsimiles. You got to deal with the carbon copy. So when I was red pill, there wasn't no fucking red pills. Ask Sophia Stewart. You know what I'm talking about? We solidified it by bringing the mother of the Matrix on our radio show 10 years ago. What are we in, 2020? Nigga, we were smoking blunts talking to Sophia Stewart in 2010. Where were you? Where were you? Huh? Where the fuck were you at? Yeah, you niggas can't duplicate the real. Stop that. You gotta stop that. Because what they're doing is, right, by trying to clone the God, they're fucking up my SEO, my search engine optimization. They're confusing the people. They're trying to debase my name and my impact. You know what I'm talking about? I think I might have to put a cease and desist on these niggas. Whoever's running around using the God's name. Like, you can't do that because, you know, you're confusing the people. They don't know what the fuck is going on sometimes. These niggas didn't even know Blue Pill had a twin. You did? What the fuck do y'all do in your spare time? You couldn't figure that one out. You couldn't figure that Scooby-Doo one out, my niggas. You couldn't figure out this nigga had another nigga looking just like him, but was completely different. You missed that one, my niggas. And you supposed to be out here solving who killed Jeff Epstein and shit like that. You niggas supposed to be breaking the fucking deep state code. I don't think so. You couldn't even figure out it was two fucking twins out here the whole time. I don't think so. You the same niggas who said that fucking George Floyd is not dead. You niggas need help. I promise you. You niggas need fucking help, bro. So anyway, Blue Pill was saying that black men need to apologize for the shit that we done did to black women. And I was like, show you right, my nigga. That's right. Because I had my feet in the ocean, right? No Frank, no homo. I had my feet in the ocean, right? And I was feeling the waves. I had sea moss all around me. Now, I don't think this is the sea moss that you could boil, though. The shit that's in Miami, I don't suggest that you take this and boil it. You know what I'm talking about? But I had the sea moss all around me. And I was in the waters of Oya. I was in the waters of Yemeya. I was in the waters. I was in the motherfucking infinite waters. Where's my guy, Ralph Smart? I was in those waters, getting the healing that I needed, right? Because I needed this. I need y'all to understand that I needed to get back and plug back in to nature, right? Because this whole thing could be, you know, this thing could be a little, I'm not going to say that it could be taxing because it can't. It can be, but that's not the situation. The situation is that there's so much work that's coming in this summer. There's so much work that's going to come to close out this motherfucking Corona rising. You know what I'm talking about? It's 6 more months left up in this bitch. So this is the countdown. This is the victory party. We already won. So got to charge myself up on the grid. Got to charge myself up on the grid. You know, that's what Miami is for me. It's my battery charge. I've been doing this when I was even a knuckle dragger. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas see me at the All-Star weekend turning up. Yeah. I started coming out here in 99. It was magical, right? My DNA responds to this land right here. Whatever the fuck this land is. They said that Africa is underneath. Let me show you something. Let me show y'all something. I got some time on my hands. I don't got that much time, but I'm going to show you something real quick. So you don't think that a nigga is reaching, because at this point, reaching is a fucking, it's a waste of time. Like, why would I'm reaching for who and what? What am I reaching for? And I'm reaching to impress who, my nigga? You got to let me know. You know what I'm talking about? Please, let me know. Right? Go and look this up. Dialectical materialism. Go and do the research on that. And some of you smart niggas know, you probably already know this, but this is for the people who don't know. Because what I'm realizing and what I'm being made aware of is it's a whole new group of students that are out there. There's a whole new student body that is out there that want to know, right? They want to know. These are new students. And as Red Pill, I am humbled the fact that they chose me to teach them some things or two, because when a student is ready, the teacher shall appear. So I'm not one of these sedity ass niggas to be acting like I'm highfalutin and whatnot, like I'm above somebody and I can't fucking teach them. Nah, I'm gonna teach these niggas. And they're gonna wake up as Nagas and go to sleep as Neguses. That's the idea, because it's the lack of education, it's the lack of knowledge, it's the fact that somebody has not filled in the pieces of their puzzle. That's why these niggas is walking around looking puzzled. So check this out, right? Check this shit out right here. So chunk of Africa found underneath southeastern US. Now, when they say chunk of Africa, you niggas might think that it was a piece of Africa that floated, like they found a rock or something. No, nigga. It's not that. It's not that. It's part of the motherfucking, the crust. Look. So this is Fox. So you know it's propaganda, propagandized that they're gonna give you half the truth. Geoscientists have identified a chunk of Africa stuck onto the southeastern United States. Like it just got stuck there, got fucking gorilla glue on it. A long, mysterious zone of unusual magnetism that stretches from Alabama through Georgia and offshore to the North Carolina coast appears to be the suture between ancient rocks that form when parts of Africa and North America were pressed together 250 million years ago. If so, Africa could have left us a lot more behind in the American Southeast when the conjoined continents rifted apart and formed the Atlantic Ocean. There are some large faults in the magnetic data, said geologist Robert Hatcher of the University of Tennessee in Knoxville, regarding what is called the Brunswick magnetic anomaly and other magnetic features in the region. They have not been active for a very long time. They are strike-slip faults like the San Andreas today, but they're also younger fall with opposite direction. So for all of my scientists out there, my Morris scientists and all of these people, you may have built on it. I'm whatever. I don't be into all of y'all teachings like that because I can't stomach some of you niggas. You know what I'm talking about? And that's a whole nother story. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother story about real versus fake, about busters who hide underneath fezzes and whatnot. You just got, I mean, you know, it is what it is. And there's other people that I can't stand. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's no clue. It's no fucking secret either. But I want y'all to reiterate, if you taught that, teach that shit again. Because there's a whole new group of people that need to learn that the Georgian or the Alabama type or the Floridian type, right? These types are African in their nature, right? You don't have to talk about exporting them over here. Nigga, this is Africa. Fuck is you talking about? This is Africa. Fuck is you saying? I'm in Florida. Nigga, this is the tropics. This is not a part of the 13 colonies. This is different than America. It just so happens that they named it the United States of America based off of the quote-unquote land purchases and whatnot. But this is not it, the flora, the fauna, the fucking lizards that's running around. That's the shit you see in the Caribbeans. The birds that fly around here. The way that the fucking sun is beating a nigga up. It's not part of America or what you know as the United States of America. This is paradise. This is something different. So what I'm saying is my DNA from all the way in 1999 when we was out here mobbing with Red Cafe, shout out to Red Cafe, Gravy with the franchise. We was rolling with the franchise. Fendi, shout out to Fendi. Fendi is doing this thing in the hip hop world and whatnot. We was out there with Fendi, Q the Kid. Shout out to Q the Kid. He's in Atlanta. Shout out to Big Teach, my nigga Big Teach out here, who is the owner and the proprietor of House of Mac. Anybody who lives in Miami, you can't avoid Big Teach. He got the key to the city. House of Mac. That's just his latest business, but he been doing it. You know what I'm talking about? So there's a whole bunch of other people, but I don't got time for all of that. Right? Duo Live. I can't forget Duo Live. I can't forget Duo Live. Duo Live was a group of Rastas out of Brooklyn, right? My part of town, right? And when I seen them in Miami, and I'm talking about these are like Rasta, Naya Bengi type, but they hip hop. It was an anomaly. I wasn't used to seeing no shit like that. This was like my first, because I always admired Dead Prez, but from a distance, because we not from the same cloth, right? We just not, you know, I was in the streets and they embraced me and my brother. I gotta say that they embraced them. Most Def embraced us. Dead Prez embraced us. M1 and Stick, salute to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Aya Likes embraced us. That was their group. Tahir embraced us. Shout out to Tahir, Mike Flo. All of they set, you know what I mean? But you got to remember, they're not giving Dead Prez the props that they deserve. Dead Prez would be considered the godfathers of conscious people still being in the streets. Like, they broke the motherfucking mold. Do you remember that, you niggas? Do you remember that shit? You niggas was judging these niggas. You niggas was judging Dead Prez because they wasn't fucking hugging a tree and wearing burlap, that they had the audacity to stay in the hood. Niggas was judging them. I remember that. But they came from the hood, and when they came to New York, they was like, I'm going right to Brooklyn, and I'm going right in the hood. And that's where they went. So revolutionary but gangster. So when I seen Duo live, right, in Miami, I was like, oh shit. They remind me of how Dead Prez, these niggas is conscious, but they street, right? They street. They not, shout out to Fire Vibes. He went by the name of Udi back then. Shout out to Sketch. Shout out to Blaze. Shout out to Free. Shout out to Sid. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Surge, my Haitian brethren. Shout out to Tori. And if I'm forgetting your name, nigga, I'm lit. So you already know what it is. They put me on a Selassie. They put me on to a few things. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to learn about, the reggae. I wanted to learn about Rastafarian culture. I wanted to learn more about Selassie because I was listening to Selassie. I learned about Selassie in the dance halls, right? From the dance hall. Hold on. Yeah. Wait, your bro went to Fountain Blue. And I told Blue, said he would. I thought Blue was gonna go down there, but he didn't go. See if you can get some matches too.
Okay. Did he leave the key?
Did who leave the key?
Bro.
I don't know. I gave bro the key when we was on the beach. And then he went to the Fountain Blue. So I don't know. So back to what I was saying, and I forgot what I was saying. Shout out to the Yardies in London. Yeah. Huh? Nah. That's blues right there too, right? Oh yeah, the dance hall taught me about Selassie, right? Selassie, big up every time. Marcus, they taught me about Marcus Garvey. That was Capleton and them. They played the Roots in the beginning, and they played that shit when it was time to go home. Right? Selassie. You did? But I wanted to learn more about them, right? From the Rastim. Because, they gave me a book to read. And they basically showed me in their practices, how they were adhering to the laws of the Rastafarian. And I'm going to give you, I thought about that shit like for one day. I was on some weed. I was smoking some ganja, right? And I was like, I should grow my locks too. Fuck it. I'm going to just, because they used to get tight that I get shape-ups all the time. They used to be like a standoff at the barbershop. Because I didn't mention towards the end of my stay in Miami, this was like 2005, they had a mini mansion that they were all staying in the design district, right? And the job that I had with Pitbull, it expired. But the nigga fired me. I'm going to just keep it real. The nigga fired me. He cut me off. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, yo, you cost too much. That's a fact. I mean, God damn it. You just got to let it out sometimes. And then they systematically began to fire all of the other black people on his team to where it's now it's a whole fucking mayonnaise jar. Shout out to Pitbull. So I was like, I'm not fucking with this industry shit, right? I'm like, fuck these niggas. I don't, you know, I was on my fuck that shit. You niggas is Hollywood, whatever, right? Nigga, Che Guevara all day. Because they didn't like that. So then I you know, the Naya Bingies in them, we started chopping them up. And they was like, yo, Red, you know what I mean? We see that you be rocking with the camera because I was doing a lot of camera work on tour. I was documenting the rise of Pitbull, right? Because he was a crunk, what is that, crunk rapper? He was doing crunk music. Then he started doing, you know, other music. Then he got pop and whatnot. So I was able to capture that. So they was like, yo, you know, because when I would see them on the strip, I would have a camera and I'd be like, yo, I'm going to record y'all. Y'all on y'all Brooklyn shit. This is history. So we basically continued that relationship. And from that, we basically, they was like, yo, you might as well, because you with us all day, every day. We got an extra room for you. You might as well just move on in. So boom, I'm in the motherfucking mini mansion in Design District. I'm on a balcony like Tony and Sosa. You know what I mean? I'm on a balcony like Sosa with the motherfucker. You glad that they didn't have Instagram in 2003, nigga? What was it, 2005? Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg was sparing you niggas because I would have been going live on the balcony in my fucking in my bathrobe every morning on you niggas. You know what I'm talking about? But I was, you know, I was rough around the edges around that time. That was before my son was born. I always give credit to my firstborn. He put me on my path because I was on a road and shit. That nigga was hitchhiking, trying to get on the path. You know what I'm talking about? I was hitchhiking up until 2007. I was hitchhiking. I could admit. I was on the side of the road. But when I seen this little dude come out of his mother's womb, going back to what I'm initially speaking of, that the black woman is magical. You can transform an ignorant man, right? Because we're ignorant to who the fuck you are because we live in a patriarch. That's the honest truth. We're just fucking ignorant. We came from you. As a matter of fact, nigga, we're you. How about that? How about that? We're you. We're not us. We're fucking you, right? I am my mother's egg with my daddy's fucking DNA. But I'm her. It's not that I came out of her, nigga. Where the fuck did I come from? I'm her. She suckled us. Like, we are her. So if we hurt her, it hurts her to her soul because we are her. If she loses us, it's going to affect her because we are her. There's no disconnecting. How the fuck how can you disconnect from you? How could a nigga say, I don't fuck with my moms? Nigga, you don't fuck with you. How? You cut yourself off. You don't even realize what you just did. No, I don't get along with my mama. Family, you are your fucking mama. News alert, nigga. They don't teach us that. That's what I'm saying. Religion retarded us. And fucking school and all of that. The shit done retarded us. We retarded. We don't know. Don't fucking judge us. We don't know. We don't know. You gotta go through some deep shit to fucking know. That's how deep this shit is. You gotta do some big sacrifice. You gotta go through some initiations in life to fucking know. Niggas don't know. We don't know. What you gonna learn? You gonna learn it in the music? You gonna learn it following Meg the fucking Stallion? Huh? You're gonna learn it twerking to the city girls? Where you gonna learn your worth? Huh? Where we gonna learn? We're not taught this shit. We gotta figure this shit out on our own. So mine like red pill, blue pill, and everybody else. Dr. Sabi was talking that shit, right? And for everybody else that advocates to speak about the divine nature of the divine feminine, right? Salute to you. Salute to you, because that's what's needed, bro. That's what's needed. We need to have these motherfucking talks. And what is the best time to have these talks other than the motherfucking summer when daddy is home? And aren't we entering Cancer? Ain't that shit about the emotions? Isn't that what this is about? The heart, the affairs of the heart. We are all heartbroken. We got mommy issues. We got daddy issues. We got baby daddy issues. We got baby mama issues. We got childhood issues. We got teenage love issues. You know what I'm talking about? We got PTSD. Some niggas got STDs and things like that. We got a lot of healing to do, fam. And you and niggas be on playtime. And I'm gonna be very disrespectful to anybody who's around me trying to play with me and my time and my motherfucking attention and all of that. I don't know how y'all carry yourselves, but me, I'm nigga, I'm buck. I'm nuck if you buck, nigga. I'm not gonna let nobody waste my time. You niggas is not gonna waste my brain cells with that fuck shit that you on the internet talking about, these conspiracy theories, and wasting you are distractions. And we about that action. So it's either or. You can't play both sides. Either you with the distractions or you with the motherfucking action. Because we with that action, bro. I'm not here to talk about it. This is fucking YouTube, nigga. I'm not an action figure. But niggas is about that action for real. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? If you know, nigga, you know. If you know, you know. And if you don't, nigga, it's not for you to know. But you got distraction and you got action. And a lot of y'all with the distractions. And I'm not judging you. I'm just smudging you because you need to wake the fuck up. Because this is about healing. What are you willing to sacrifice? How deep in the ocean is you niggas willing to go to get what you need? Because there's lessons that's deeper in the ocean. Can you swim? Can you swim? Because that's what this shit might take. You niggas might have to go into the middle of the ocean to get what the fuck you need. Are you ready? Are you willing to sacrifice the nigga inside of you to raise up and be the motherfucking god or the goddess who's waiting inside of you, who's witnessing all of the atrocities that you're committing against your sacred temple, man and woman, nigga? Because it's a bunch of niggas out here touching their toes. You know what I'm saying? Fuck is going on? It's all kind of shit that I'm witnessing in Gomorrah or Sodom, because Atlanta is one of those. If Atlanta's Sodom, this bitch is Gomorrah. If Atlanta Gomorrah, well, nigga, this bitch is Sodom. We in the, what Jeezy said, it's young Jeezy from the bottom of the map. And I'm Red Pill. Pleased to meet you guys. And I represent the red chakra, right? Which would be considered on a map of chakras. That's the bottom of the map, nigga. That's where the base, that's the base, quote unquote, chakra, where bass music rules. The motherfucking drum. This is the land of the bass. This is the land of the bass music, because this is the land of the bass chakra. This is all red chakra energy in Miami, my nigga. So don't get upset about it. Hold your motherfucking breath, nigga. You're in the underworld. How about it? Act accordingly, right? Learn the fucking frequency. Tap in. Switch your channels. Get on the Wi-Fi. Get on that Wi-Fi. And if you are an alchemist, because the alchemist, if you're an alchemist and you're in the bottom of the map, or you're in the red chakra, or you're in the motherfucking Malkuth, only the alchemist who could take base metal and turn it into gold. That's where the philosopher, that's where the alchemist rests. That's where the philosopher's stones is. That's why you got mine. There's people in Atlanta winning, and there's motherfuckers out here on yachts winning. They tapped in. They know how to transmute the energy. They're turning base metal into gold. They don't have to deal with that bottom feeder shit. They don't deal with that bottom feeder shit because you're not gonna be on your God level dealing with this bottom feeder shit. You're not gonna be a big fish if you niggas is catfish. How about that? You're not. You're not. You're not gonna be a big fish if you niggas got appetites like catfish. Because they'll eat anything. You could throw shit in the water and they'll tear it up. Did you ever see them niggas feast? Once I seen it, I was in Texas at a fucking a fishery, and I seen how the catfish feast. I was like, hell to the no. I'm gonna leave that motherfucking po' boy alone. These niggas eat all the shit. They with all the shits, literally. Watch out for the fake gold. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, back to the motherfucking topic at hand, right? This is First Eye Fridays or Third Eye Fridays. We as a community owe it to ourselves to get on this healing path, and it begins with the females. This battle of the sexes, this quote unquote wedge that has been driven between us, this unspoken war that is taking place, where there's a war of ideas, there's a war of concepts, but there's also pain bodies being triggered all throughout these conversations because the ideas and the concepts are able, let's say, case in point, you on Black Twitter or you on Instagram or you following a feminist, they're going to trigger your pain body. They know how to trigger your pain body through conversations, through ideas and concepts that are leading you to the hate energy rather than the love energy. And the love energy is the only thing that's going to get us out of this, because people are not being honest with themselves. They're being actually facetious, because the whole LBGT thing is about love, but the whole feminazi or the feminist thing is about hate. Why you can't love me like Jill Scott lover Erykah Badu? Talk black to me. Why you can't love me like Erykah Badu love black men? What's the fucking problem? What's the problem? Why you can't love me like Jill Scott love a nigga? She in love with the gods. She got authentic love, right? I don't feel no kind of way about, I don't feel like she's a hater or a man hater. I don't feel like she's holding on to some fucked up European Karen ideology. Y'all riding out. The new name for the feminists is DKNY. Right? DKNY. Y'all Donna and y'all Karen. Donna and Karen. Y'all running around following Donna and Karen. That's not an original thought. Y'all hating men. That's not an original thought. That's not like you. You wasn't on that shit yesterday, a week ago. Where did that come from? How the fuck you gonna say that you don't want the black man? Who the fuck do you want? What do you mean? Are you looking at these robots that they rolling out? What are you talking about? Talk black to me. Are you looking at an ally or something? What the fuck is going on? Are you fucking out here choosing? Is that what we're seeing? Oh, you out here choosing. You out here choosing on a nigga. It's iRobot versus, you know what I mean? What are you doing? Who the fuck else qualifies? Huh? Who the fuck else qualifies? Who you got hots for? Eric Trump? Talk black to me. What are you doing? Somebody said they want that zaddy. They want that zaddy. You want that Vienna sausage? You can't be that fucking crazy. You can't be that crazy. You can't pick a fucking latex over the gourd. Not over this magneticness. Because I know the shit got batteries in it, but it's not magnetic. You know what I mean? I'm not going to take you to the universe. You know? It's electrical, but it's not magnetic. We the magnets. We got magnetism. Niggas is electric bodies. You can't get that out of a robot. I don't know what these other niggas are doing, but if I touch you, you know, you're gonna feel a charge. You're gonna be lit. Real talk. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, talk Moorish to me. We could switch it up. You're gonna be lit. Because it's not about, this is not some gangster, this is not Dr. Dre pouring 40s on a woman. This ain't that. You know what I'm talking about? This is not ghetto gaggers. This is not that. This is the black man submitting his divine masculine energy to the divine feminine energy and creating what is called a union, right? In love, not in lust. In love. In love, right? Sprinkle with some lust, you know, because you got to get a little freaky there. Sprinkle the lust in there, but that shouldn't lead. That shouldn't lead. You need to lust after the nigga that you with, yeah. But you should love him more. You should love him more, or you should love her more. Real talk. So, unfortunately, and I'm not capping for the fellas out here, there's a lot of fellas who can agree with me if you do press 1. This is how we're going to include everybody in the conversation, because I want my brothers, I want my gods and my goddesses to know each other. I want to be the one to build a bridge. I'm taken already. You know what I mean? Sorry, ladies. But yeah, I'm claimed. But I'll be the bridge, though. I'll bring you over because I know that there's a bunch of gods waiting for you. And for the sisters, for the goddesses. I talk, we sit down and smoke joints and talk. We sip honey wine and have conversations. I know how y'all feeling. Y'all want the God in your life. But I know that a lot of black men have not matured to a level where they are considered to be, you know, on that frequency that y'all are willing to let your guards down. This is what the ladies are telling me. They're like, yo, Red Pill, men don't talk like that. They don't see our worth like that. If that's the case, press 1 for me, please, because we just got to work together. Yeah, I want to hook y'all up. I don't want to watch. I just want to hook you up. I want to say, yo, because people be like, yo, Red, you woke me up, my brother. I'm making millions of dollars. I appreciate you. I love you. I'm going to give y'all some stories in a minute, right? I was in a hood at the bonfire in Atlanta. Shout out to my guy. Let me pull his name up. He from Bankhead. He was super hood. But the brother made me almost want to cry. The stuff that he was telling me that we did for him in his life. The brother Shahid. His name is Shahid, right? He invited me to the Bankhead block party and whatnot. He was like, yo, Red, pull up, God, pull up. This brother made Swag Surfing. One of them songs is lit. You know, I don't know. I know if you're not Little Baby, I know Shorty Low. I know Rest in Peace. I know Shorty Low. I don't remember everybody. I thought that nigga T.I. was from Bankhead, but I found out he wasn't. So I only know Shorty Low. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, Bankhead got love for the God. Yeah, Bankhead fucks with the pillar. You know what I mean? And that was a boss right there. Whoever that was a boss. You know what I'm saying? So I would love for people to say, damn, Red, I met my wife through you. Or I got like 8 kids. You know what I'm saying? I got married to a girl that I call Fiji. I got married to Fiji Islands. And we got 8 children now. She kept, you know, she was a fucking octomom. She had them at once. Shit like that is where I'm at right now. That's the kind of shit that I want to hear. I'm a little bit past all of that. Yo, Red Pill, you woke me up. I'm no offense, but I'm beyond that right now. That shit doesn't release no dopamine for me. I'm like, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, King. You know, I appreciate you, King. Yeah, niggas be matching me with like $50, $100, sometimes a dub. You know what I mean? They give me like I'm a mobster. I feel like a fucking boss. Look, this is how these niggas hit me. You know, like in casino, where the nigga had the money right here, right? On some mob shit. Niggas that walk up to me like this. Oh shit, Red Pill, peace, beloved. Look, thank you, God, for what you. That's just a little donation. I wanted to do that for you. I appreciate you and everything that you're doing. Tell Mama Pill I said peace. And I look. Sometimes I just put it in my pocket. I don't even count it right there. I'll be like, I appreciate you, King. Because that's like that's a live cash app. There's nothing beating a live cash app, right? There's nothing beating a walk-up cash app. When a cash app is a fucking drive-by or a walk-up, that's a good feeling. Now they just do it remotely through Cash App. But before that concept came, niggas was doing walk-ups with the cash on 125. I had a Dominican brother, right? He was a law enforcement. I'm not gonna put his name out there, but he was off duty. And he smashed me with $400 on the day that my fucking rent was late. How about that? How about the ancestors be working with a nigga, be twerking? The ancestors be twerking for a nigga. Yeah, I be having the ancestors twerk for me. And they bring me money. Be like, I need to pay my bills. Get the fucking bag out. Yeah, get the fucking plastic bag. Count these singles up. Yeah, you damn right I'm tapped in. I'm in my zone. I'm in the land of flowers, my nigga. This is my home. You don't understand. I'm not visiting, nigga. I'm coming back home. Like, I don't think y'all understand that concept. Daddy's home. I lived right there 3 blocks away on 20th in 2003. I was a fucking knuckle dragger. You understand? I wasn't who I was right now. I wasn't who I was right now. The whole, I'm not even gonna put her out there. You know, I still got ops. I can't be throwing everything out there. You know, but y'all niggas is welcome to pull up too. I'm on one tonight. I will fucking put you in the water somewhere. How about that? I will roof you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Send me the Addy. I'm hunting you niggas down. Where you at? Where my ops at? Because they be out here. But anyway, Miami is good to me. Miami is good to me. You understand? It's always been good to me. You know, so I'm feeling myself right now. And it's the fucking summer, like I said. You know what I'm talking about? It's the summer. So the summer, this is Corona rising. Are you following the conversation that we started a while ago? Corona rising. Corona rising. This whole shit was a Corona rising. This whole shit was about the sun and the return of him. Right? The return of the God energy. Do you feel it, nigga? You nigga, did George Soros give you this energy? Can you give it back? Can you give it back? Allah's garden. Yeah, the land of flowers. Can you give it back? Because last time I checked, You niggas was lit. And you not giving thanks to the motherfucker that got you lit. You niggas is blaming a whole bunch of other people. And you're wasting your fucking time. You're part of the distraction. Get out of the way, bro. Get the fuck out the way before we move you out the way. How about that? Corona rising. Your experience on this planet is based off of your choices that you make, based off of the shit that you plug into, based off of the things that you allow yourself to believe. This is a user-based reality, meaning that I could be standing right next to you and my reality is completely different than your reality. Don't make us, it don't mean that we better or worse than each other. It's just the fact that my user-based reality is not the same as your reality. You might think that you might be living like a fucking victim and I'm living like a victor. It's a difference, nigga. Hit differently. You know what I'm talking about? I might be living to whereas I see the glass half full. You niggas is running around on half empty all the time. It's just a different reality. We live in a different reality. You might think that you a slave. I might think that I'm sovereign. I see myself, I carry myself, and I move like I'm sovereign. I travel. I'm illustrious. I'm industrious. I'm in 7 C's like the malls used to be, nigga. I'm getting back into my proper persona. And here it goes. You niggas is sitting on the block complaining. You know what I mean? Or in your mama's basement or wherever the fuck you be at. And you see the world from a limited point of view because this whole thing is based off of the decisions that you make and how the fuck you move. So if you niggas is tapped into some shit that got you feeling half empty, that's on you. You got to live with that. Everybody's a student. There's no right and wrongs. You're absolutely doing the right thing, my nigga. I'm not saying that you're wrong because you can't be wrong. There's no right and wrong in 2020. There's no right and wrong in 2020. It is what it is. See you at the platinum party. But we're going to hold you accountable for every fucking thing. That's just what it is. But there's no right and wrongs. Who the fuck am I to tell you how to make it to the finish line? I don't know. It's user-based experience. How the hell could you don't have to be neck and neck with me, pause. You don't gotta be behind me or in front of me. You don't gotta be you could get to where you got to go. However the fuck you plan on getting there. But just get there. You know what I'm saying? Just get there. Yeah. Salute to the chat room. However you get there, just get there. But this is not about victimhood. This is about victorhood. It's all user-based. You control everything. Do you realize that at this point, that your mind, right, your mental state or your mental space is creating the reality all around you? Can you see it? Have you seen it? Can you relate? Case in point, I used this example a day ago or two. Let's say that March came, you heard about the COVID-19 or the corona, right? And it was like, fuck it. The job was like, go home, we'll call you back when this shit blows over. This is the day after they canceled the NBA season because that's the day that the shit got real in Black America, right? So you're like, fuck it. I'm going to go home, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to unplug my motherfucking phone. I'm going to turn off the TV. Matter of fact, I'm going to throw it away. I might even sell it on Facebook. What's that? Marketplace. Or whatever the fuck, Groupon, whatever the fuck, Wish, wherever you niggas is selling your devices. Craigslist, eBay. And you like, I don't really want to listen to clear channel radio, regular radio. I'm not fucking with none of that, right? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead because these people done took me off the hamster wheel, which is something that I kind of was praying for because the last time that there was a moon, I was like, take me off the hamster wheel, slow this bitch down. These niggas is out here working me like Kunta fucking Kinte. So the shit slowed down. But you think it slowed down for something else, but the bitch slowed down nonetheless. So you're like, you know what? I'm going to use this time to meditate. They done took the fucking children out of school. I don't got to wake up and take these children to school. I don't got to deal with all of that. I'm going to just take this time and stay in the house. I'm going to listen to some Dr. Sabi. I'm going to listen to some Dr. Africa. I'm going to listen to some Queen of Four. I'm going to fuck with some Red and Blue Pill, Black Magic 363. I'm going to tap into the shifters. I'm going to see what 19 Keys is talking about. I want to know what Derek Grace is saying. I want to know what Pop Darby is saying, Billionaire PA, because that brother speaks life. The brother speak about success. Those brothers are on offense. They not on defense. They not reactive. They proactive. They like the motherfucking zit cream. How about that? Yeah. So then you like, yo, I'm not listening to no mainstream media at all. I'm not allowing it to invade my sacred space. I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna eat raw. I'm gonna listen to jazz. I'm gonna listen to reggae. Some Bob Marley. Then people start dying. Oh shit, Bill Withers is gone. I'm gonna listen to some Bill. Oh shit, Dr. Africa is gone. I'm gonna listen to some Dr. Africa. Oh shit, Krita Mutwa left us. I'm gonna go listen to some Krita. Oh, Baba Kalindi left. I'm gonna listen to some Baba Kalindi. And then when you listen to Baba Kalindi, what does he say? He's talking about the heroic dose with the mushrooms. So you say, oh fuck it then. I'm going to go ahead and give me some mushrooms. And then I'm going to get me some copper because the copper helps me, with the COVID. And then KT told me to get into the sun. I'm going to go and get into the sun. And then Blue Pill got the gold. Oh, shit, fuck it. I'm going to go get me some gold. He's talking about the gold. Oh, I'm going to just go get me some gold. Then niggas is like, hold on. It's about eating, right? So you're like, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and learn how to eat to live. So you offer the hamster wheel. You getting a check in the mail for unemployment, shit that you're not working for. You get the Trump stimulus, right? Don't let you be somebody who was an essential worker, meaning that don't be somebody that was selling herbs or doing massages or doing energy work from afar. Don't be somebody who was an infopreneur, meaning that you had information that you could monetize to help people in their life and add value to their life, because this is about value for value, because everybody else is quote unquote making millions and billions of dollars off of doing what? Sharing intellectual property. But unfortunately, in the poverty-minded communities, they want to hold that against you. But anyway, if you decided that you wanted to do all of these things and you did not read the newspaper, you didn't hear what Trump had to say, you don't know who Dr. Fauci is, you're not familiar with Bill Gates, you think that nigga still works at Microsoft, you don't know nothing about 5G, you don't know nothing about Bill Gates, you don't know nothing about taking bleach, you don't know nothing about quinine. None of these things reached your ears. None of these things reached your eyes and retinas. You did not see George Floyd get killed. You didn't see none of that because you was plugged in completely to only solutions. You were not plugged in at anything to the matrix. You decided to use this time to level up because in your meditation, the shit told you Corona rising. And if you listen to the motherfucking show that we did in January with Ross Ben, he already gave you the blueprint. He told you what to do. And he told you what was coming based off of the precession of the equinox. Don't take it personal. It's the way that the planets and shit like that is moving, nigga. As above, so below. Play your part. You know what I'm saying? Play your part. Nigga, you're just a fucking ant. Play your fucking part. But if you decided that you wanted to do that, and then they say, you niggas could come out the house. COVID is over, right? Or on the first day of summer, you exit the house. You like, oh shit, you're God. You're on your God frequency. You're on your God-is frequency. Oh, let me add in that you was doing yoga. You was in the fucking the downward doggy pose. You know, you probably mastered a few poses during the COVID. You did the fucking pretzel and all of that other shit. You was looking like Russell Simmons. You know what I mean? Man like Russell. You did all of that shit that Russell be doing. You got on your Bikram. You aligned your fucking chakras. You know what I'm talking about? Imagine. Just imagine. Because going back to what I was saying, this is user-based experience. So if you made the decision that you was not going to buy into the propaganda, you were not going to live in fear, you were not going to listen to what these people are saying because you could smell the bullshit. You could look in their fucking face and know that they don't know what they talking about. You know confidence because you've been out there fucking with the zaddies and you've been out there fucking with these niggas, and you know a confident man when you see him. You be in the bars and whatnot. So you know confidence when you see it. You can smell that shit. It smells like motherfucking Old Spice. Namaste. Yeah. Smells like Jean Paul Gaultier. And these niggas wasn't confident. Donald Trump wasn't confident. Dr. Fauci wasn't confident. All of these bumbling ass fucking fools that they try to put in front of us, they did not exude Jean Paul Gaultier. They did not. They smelled like patchouli oil or something else. The shit that you buy at Marshall's. But they didn't smell like they was lit. They didn't smell confident. They didn't have the smell of confidence on them. These niggas did not smell fresh. So if you didn't tap into none of that, and you just tapped into the master teachers, and you just tapped into high vibrational music, and you just tapped into the binaural beats, and you just tapped into something that completely took you away, like waterfalls, beach water, birds chirping, you know, fucking butterflies mating. Yeah, that shit sounds nice. You would have been on a different vibration. You know what I'm talking about? Your edges would have grew back comfortably, you know? You niggas wouldn't have COVID belly, right? You look at my belly. I got COVID belly. I'm out here taking pictures with these niggas. They got 8 packs. I got the COVID belly. Because, you know, I'm in a house. I got a newborn. A nigga's not doing crunches. A nigga's not doing crunches. I'm not eating bad, but I'm not doing crunches. I got the COVID belly. Yeah, you wouldn't have the COVID belly because you niggas would be doing a Russell Simmons pretzel. And you would work that shit out. You would be on your workout. You would be on your motherfucking workout. That's what you would have been on if you was on a different frequency. But niggas think that they gonna die. So they out here eating whatever. They're like, fuck it, I could get COVID, so I might as well go in with this Ben & Jerry's because they got Black Lives Matter Ben & Jerry now. They got a fucking flavor for Black Lives Matter. Right? They got fucking Black Lives Matter Skittles and shit. The niggas is back on that. They got Black Lives Matter fucking Impossible Burgers. You niggas is eating red, black, and green burgers and shit. Shit like that. I'm just saying. You gotta peep the remix of how they really rocking our people to sleep, bro. They got us in our fear bag. Because everything that I brought up is the polar opposite to what 85% of us, maybe 90% of, maybe 95% of us was on. We was on the other side. We was on the other spectrum, getting dumped and getting fucking dunked. You know what I mean? You know when they baptize, you ever seen the videos with a preacher's mad disrespectful, he just grab the baby and be like, yeah, so anyway, he be baptizing him like boom, he just dunk him. Yeah, we got dunked in fear. We got dumped in fear. They dunked us and we're inundated. We are drowning in fear, right? We're drowning in fear. So when a nigga drowning in fear, he gonna take anything as an excuse. He's gonna go with the distractions because Chicken Little, the fucking sky is falling. These niggas are dealing with a lot of little dick energy, bro. These niggas are victims, bro. These niggas are dealing with real bitch ass, bird ass energy, bro. Don't let me turn up on these niggas because that's what it is. They don't want to face the they just want to deal with anything that you know. It's Chicken Little. It's all Chicken Little. They not. I don't see a lot of people facing this shit directly. They're coming up with all of these fucking excuses to not deal with the shit. They're not ready to deal with the shit. So instead of dealing with it, they're coming up with all of these excuses not to deal with it. They're not giving you the information that the planet, that the solar, that the motherfucking fuck the earth, the galaxy is screaming out right now. There are things taking place on levels that you may never be able to comprehend with a human brain. This is a grand time to be alive, but it's bigger than white supremacy, y'all. Let's stop embarrassing ourselves. Let's really get off of that bullshit. Let's stop giving these people the energy that they don't deserve. Do you know they try to line me up? These niggas try to line me up, and they really try to line me up in North Carolina. You know what I mean? Shout out to my deacons of defense because that's how they pulled up. They pulled up like the deacons of defense. You know, and when I went out there, I knew what I was getting into. Let me show y'all something. They done put me in a newspaper and everything. You feel me? And I'm not showing this for braggadocio. It don't mean nothing. It's not really even a fucking strike. It just means that these people is on me, bro. And I don't need them to be on me. I work in clandestine. But it is what it is. Because those people, I'm on my page acting up. Talk black to me. Them people where I was going to teach, they needed the teaching, bro. They needed the teaching. So I said, I'm gonna do for my people because my spirit told me to go and do for them. My spirit told me to do for them. My spirit was like, fuck that, nigga. Stand up, nigga. I told the promoter, I'm not Black Lives Matter. Like, I'm not here to march. And he already knew what it was. Shout out to my bro. We've been talking. We booked this in January, I believe. We booked it in the beginning of the year before the COVID and whatnot. So when he called me up and was like, yo, Red, I need you to come to Sanford because we're going to take down the Robert E. Lee statue, right? And he was like, nigga, this is called Lee County. I felt protected, right? I told my wife, though, because I try to bring my baby with me, and I try to bring my newborn. I wanted them to come down south with me because that was my first stop. So I told her, I said I felt brave. I didn't have no feeling of no fear. But if I would have came with my baby and they was doing death threats on me because they was threatening my life, right? I got death threats and all kind of shit. How about I didn't receive them though? Hey, look at this. These niggas was giving me death threats that I didn't even receive. I got them after I left. I was like, oh, that's interesting. These niggas was planning on hitting it. They was trying to threaten me. But the way that the ancestors work, they cleared all of my path because, like I said, I got my ancestors walking with me. I got the deities walking with me. I'm not going to tell you who my crown is because that's kind of secret. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you who's on my crown. I'm not really going to tell you who walks with me. But if you know my energy, then you already know what deities are walking with me. I don't got to say it. You know what I'm talking about? But I got to be mindful that, like I said, there's ops out there. So I can't put all of my mystical information out there for my fucking stalkers and these weird niggas out here to try to figure me out and shit. I'm not doing that. But anyway, I was protected. The deacons of defense pulled up. They had them things. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's what it's going to take at the end of the day. Ain't nobody going to be running around talking crazy about me. And I'm going to teach you. If I'm coming to teach you, I don't give a fuck who talking crazy. If I'm coming to teach my niggas, wherever I go to teach, I need armed security to hold it down at this point. Because you got to know your worth. You know your worth. I'm not standing out there with nobody standing behind me to protect me so a nigga could do something to me. We not in that. We in wartime right now. We not in peacetime. I could do that in peacetime. It's all good. But in wartime, nah, fam. Where's the fucking security team at? So they pulled up, and I gotta give a shout out. I gotta salute my promoter because they fired him from his job, right? He got a lawsuit on his hand. They fired him from his job. They got rid of him. He played a tape for me on the way to the airport where they brought him up on all of these fake ass charges. He's a city worker. I think he was doing like meters. He's a meter maid or whatever, right? And they brought him up. They brought him, you know how they be having like the town hall meetings and whatnot, or they had disciplinary hearings on him because he had the audacity to say that he was taking down the quote unquote statue of Robert E. Lee. Look, I was in Lee County, y'all. I was in Lee County. The whole fucking county is named after Robert E. Lee. The courthouse is named after Robert E. Lee. They love this motherfucker in this town. And the sheriff who we were challenging, he's been a sheriff for 55 years. 55 years. So you already know what they dealing with. He know where the bodies is buried. 55 years they had this sheriff. So he done locked niggas grandpapa, granddaddy, grandpoopa, pawpaw, they father, and them, and the nigga is plotting on the newborns. How about that? These motherfuckers they out here soul snatching niggas. Right? They out here lynching generations of niggas. Roscoe Biko Train and motherfucking Boss Hog from General Lee. Right? What was that? Dukes of Hazzard? Nigga, I was in Dukes of Hazzard land. I was in Dukes of Hazzard land. And they wasn't playing with the pill. They wasn't happy that I was there. You know what I'm saying? Usually people are happy when I pull up, but they were not. Because they thought I was going to, they was like, he's going to take down our beloved statue. But nigga, the shit got to come down. Look, local social media was abuzz Thursday with rumors of protests and even riots scheduled to begin at 6 p.m. in Sanford. Do niggas schedule riots? Like, I thought riots were random. This is white people right. You know a white person wrote this shit. I thought a riot was random, nigga. We're gonna do a riot at 3 o'clock after school. Nigga, that's not how it works. You know that white people wrote some shit like that because niggas don't think like that. They planned a riot? Nigga, how about a rave? Why don't you just say I was gonna do a fucking rave? That would sound more credible. Cause I really wanted to jump into the crowd and fucking surf through these niggas. Details about the events were sketchy. There were various rumors about protests at City Hall or the courthouse and a lecture at the Mann Center, all shared with the rant multiple times over the course of the day, but were given some credibility by an Instagram video by a person possibly from Atlanta going by the name of Red Pill, who said that he would be in Sanford on Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m., as well as a flyer promoting a lecture he planned to give at the Mann Center from 6 to 9 p.m. Virtually all of the rumors had events beginning at 6. Yeah. These niggas are hilarious. Like, really, bro? This is some real suit. Yo, what the fuck? Karen, who are you watching me? Like, what are you talking about? This is some community watch shit. Like, I'm on Karen's, I'm on fucking Susan's radar. Like, are you serious? You niggas are acting up over a fucking lecture, bro. There were rumors of a lecture. No, niggas, a lecture. Ain't no fucking rumors. Then it said, in another, Red Pill again slated to appear at the Mann Center at 5 p.m. Now we got a 5 p.m. before a march towards City Hall. Tickets could be purchased. The flyer indicates through Eventbrite, which shows no event schedule in Sanford on Friday. Additionally, in the Instagram video linked above, Red Pill indicated he will be in Atlanta for an event there on Friday. If anyone could provide clarity on the conflicting details, please contact us. News organizations are typically reluctant to dispel rumors, but their pervasiveness today, as well as the threats of violence that appear to come unanimously in response to the rumors, seem to necessitate this post. There I go. I'm at the courthouse right there. The fuck are they talking about?
We at the courthouse.
This at 5 o'clock.
Right there. Look, bro. It's the Lee County Courthouse. This is the
nigga, this at 5 o'clock. Right here. They were in the fucking courthouse in the window staring at me right there. It was like 30 of them.
Yes. And the jail is over there.
They didn't come outside.
Robert Lee Memorial right here. And my father built this. So he's a brick mason. And it's perfect.
I did a whole video
excellent.
Talking big shit in front of them. Them niggas didn't come out the building, bro. All of that talk.
Westmoreland County.
They be lying.
All right. So this is the Robert E. Lee statue.
Okay. Look at that nigga.
See him in the window. See him looking at us. So where we at? We at the courthouse, the Lee County Courthouse right there. Look, bro.
They was all in the window. It was like 30 of them lined up. All of them.
Right here. This is courthouse
with looking like Roscoe Biko train.
Okay.
There go the flyer. Look at your boy. Talk black to me. Yeah, but we turned that bitch out, right? We turned it out. And let me show you what happened the next day. Because we would not allow, you're not going to slander. You know, they out here lying to the people. But I'm going to show you what happened. The niggas came out there the next day. I lit them up. I gave them what I charged the people up. And the next day, they came out 300 deep. Here you go. So what the fuck are they talking about in that article about somebody was a no-show when the next day they marched and bodied this shit, right? About 300 men, right? Women and children of all races marched for a mile along 3rd Street to Sanford City Hall on Friday to protest against racial inequality and police brutality. Against the backdrop of dark clouds and rolling thunder, The crowd stood with fists up in silent protest outside the doors of the Sanford Police Department for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, breaking the silence only to shout the words of George Floyd as a Minneapolis police officer kept a knee on the back of his neck for the same amount of time. Friday's march was held in honor of Juneteenth, right? We have a police chief who isn't connected to this community. Racism is the problem in Sanford, and that's why we here. I've been an employee of the city for 18 years, and I've seen racism as an employee. I've seen racism as a citizen. I've been a victim of racism by police here. That's my guy right there talking. I'm talking about, that's my guy. That's him. Yes, salute. Flyers for the march call for another hour of silent protest following the salute of Floyd. The constitutionality of forbidding people from carrying guns at protests, as in the state of North Carolina, has been debated here since anti-lockdown protesters demonstrated in Raleigh back in April and May while carrying firearms. Remember, they told the people that they were going to shoot us on sight if we carried guns to the quote-unquote protest. If they saw guns, they were going to fire on us. But when the quote-unquote people marched in Raleigh, they had hundreds of white people with guns. Hundreds. Look at my belly. Look at that shit. These niggas got 6-packs, but look at Pop belly. Look at Pop dog. Shout out to Pop. It's my guy. Right? There goes my dad. It's my father. I had to give him props on Father's Day. Right? Give me 1 second. I got to find something. Right? So, boom. Right after that, here, this article comes out. Right? So, right after that, this article, this nigga signs an executive order talking about, yo, anybody who vandalizes or destroys monuments could face 10 years in prison. Right? That came out. When did he do that? He did the shit like 2 days after I was in Sanford. So if I had to face the property in Sanford, if I pissed on the fucking, if I had pissed on it, which I wanted to do, but I didn't have no, I was trying to drink some water and whatnot, but it didn't work. Yeah, woo back, baby. Yeah, I was gonna piss on his fucking statue, you know, but I could have went down for indecent exposure, you know, and for eclipsing the day, you know, I didn't want to block the sun, so I didn't do that. But this dude, Donald Trump, your man's in them, you niggas who put on for Trump, you Trumpers, your man's. This nigga's trying to block the fucking progress because he's been hearing, I guess he's trying to stop shit from falling, but that's not going to stop shit from falling. Shit is going to fall. Let me be clear. The fucking statues are still falling. They're still being defaced. Niggas are still toppling them. The fucking plantations need to burn. You know what I mean? Stone Mountain. The Confederates need to come. What's the other one? What's the other one? They all need to come down. Stone Mountain got to come. They got to come down. All of these monuments that are on ley lines, right? Because they think they slick. They're going to take Mount Rushmore, right? Mount Rushmore is the final boss. Mount Rushmore is the final boss. Mount Rushmore is going to push these motherfuckers into saying, God damn it, you're going to take it in blood. I reckon that you niggas will not take this. You got to take it in blood. You're not going to get Mount Rushmore changed with Donald Trump in office. You're going to have to get you a moist liberal to do that. It's not going to happen with the fucking cowboys, bro. You're going to have to take it in blood. Yeah, them niggas want to face off. Yeah, but Mount Rushmore is a sacred mountain, the same way as Stone Mountain. Stone Mountain is sacred. It's a quartz, not even a mountain. It's a quarried quartz. It's a huge fucking quartz. And the energy that they erected on Stone Mountain is the energy that is hovering over Atlanta or Atlantis. Henceforth, why there's a dark cloud over that city. Henceforth, why that city is the #1 city for sex trafficking and slavery, because that's exactly what it is. You saw the videos in motherfucking Milwaukee where they rescued them 2 little baby girls from a motherfucking sex trafficking house that the police was running. You remember that? It just happened. It just happened. So what you think that is? That's slavery. So slavery is big in Atlanta. Real big. Yeah. And it's the bussy capital, but it's real big. And the people in the LBGT and the sex workers, they know where the bodies are buried and they're holding on to information. I suggest that we interrogate them. I suggest we do that. And to keep it funky with you, not even on some conspiracy shit. I'm with you conspiracy niggas right now. They had said that the club that George Floyd was working at was a well-known sex trafficking club, meaning that you could go in there and get you could get that niggas was fucking in there. Bottom line, I mean, I don't want to be harsh and whatnot, but you know, they were having sex. They were paying for sex. That was a happy ending spot. The women that were working in the club that George Floyd was working at, they were primarily women who were being imported from Eastern Europe and other places. And when you see those women that are being imported from Russia and Eastern Europe, these are sex slaves. Women from Mexico and Latin America, sex slaves. Women, if you visit Italy and you see some fucking Nigerians out there, sex slaves. Ethiopian sex slaves. They are creating sex slaves out of many of the Africans that are crossing the Mediterranean and whatnot, trying to get into Europe. So Italy is popping with sex slaves, right? Italy is popping. All of the places, like a lot of the places that the COVID was washing these niggas up and keeping them inside the house. That's where they're doing the most violations to the daughters. You know, I'm talking about to the daughters, to God's children. Right? And the Nigerian mafia, they have the Nigerian mafia in Sicily is feared by the Italian mafia because these niggas go harder than them. How did you know about that? Were you aware of that? Did you know that the white hats are working in tandem? Did you know that the people who are rescuing the migrants at sea are working in tandem with the mafia to sell these women to be sex? They're trafficking organs, they're trafficking bodies. The amount of money that you could receive off of a human body, it eclipses what you can make off of selling a kilo of coke or even that dog food. I don't know about that dog food, but yeah, that's the new flip. It's a body. Niggas are selling bodies. Because you could get knocked trying to smuggle the dog food, some opium. You could get knocked trying to smuggle the cocaina, the coca leaf. But you could smuggle a child. You could smuggle a girl. You could smuggle a boy. You know what I'm talking about? You could smuggle that easier. And that's what they smuggling these days. That's the hustle. So you niggas know more than I do because I don't play with bussies. You know what I'm talking about? But you niggas that's in that world, give up Ed Buck and these niggas. You know what I'm talking about? And for you sisters that are out here fucking with these truckers and whatnot, you know, y'all out here pillow talking. You eavesdrop. I mean, you could be the spook who shat by the door. But I need y'all to come home. Please come home because in a minute it's gonna be too late. You know? In a minute it's gonna be too late. So the brothers are asking y'all to come home. Because sooner or later, We're gonna say fuck it. Fuck all the pimps. You know, fuck all the prostitutes. Fuck all you hairdressers. Cause you niggas is not helping in the motherfucking investigation. That's what we're gonna say eventually. Fuck them all. Like the Battle of Algiers. So yeah. But yeah, you see they trying to line the guard up with all of this, you know? Shit is crazy. You know? What else was going on? It's a lot of shit going on, y'all. Right after the thing, earthquakes galore, ring of fire. Right after the alignment, right after the solar eclipse on Father's Day, ring of fire. Motherfucking earthquakes in Mexico. Mexico? Right? Earthquakes all over the place. Shit is lit. Corona rising. Corona rising. Here you go.
I'm only gonna show y'all like this, so I'm gonna show you. Look at that shit, Diddy. I don't want to show nobody actually on here. We gonna go in the house no matter what. People gonna go in the house. We just want to make sure the police gone first. Just wait till they drive down the street so that they ain't got no reason to come back trying to sweat people. Upstairs? Yeah, man. That's the whole house, nigga. That's my sleep. That's what I'm saying. Probably trying to tell them to chill out, bro. Fucking stupid, bro.
Yeah, so they fucked up the wrong house. I don't know. I don't know the whole story. What I do know is that the police was out there selling children and they got caught. And it was all hell broke. All hell was breaking loose after that, and they burnt the house down. Right? So look at this. Confederate statues removed from North Carolina City, right? Because the cops in Wilmington, the same place that I was talking about, right? Civil Latam Mortus, dead in the eyes of the law. The same spot that I was talking about, right? Look at the fucking noose that the FBI said wasn't a noose. The NASCAR situation, they said it wasn't a noose. What the fuck is that? It's a fucking noose, retards. Talking about it's a door handle. Nigga, if that's a door handle, then the fucking sun is a microwave. Nigga, really? They just say anything these days. God damn. They must think they really insulting niggas' intelligence. They must have been reading niggas' reading scores or something. They must be listening to trap rap. They think everybody's touched. Yeah, here you go. This was in Wilmington. You remember what I told y'all about Wilmington? I speak about the Wilmington massacre a lot. Right? I speak about the Wilmington massacre a lot because based off of my research, that is a very important day and time that is tantamount to spell, or that is tantamount to the affliction to this day that we see in the South. Because that was America's first coup d'etat. There's a documentary called Wilmington on Fire. There you go. Somebody read my mind. Right? Wilmington on Fire. Lord have mercy. I think you could find it on YouTube. Or if you got to purchase it on Amazon or wherever, Vimeo, buy that shit. You need to learn about what they're trying to hide from us, because this story is directly tied into their power structure of today. We could cease and desist saying the word white supremacy, and we could say solid South. We could say the deep South. You niggas, we could say the deep state. You could say white fragility. But we need to get off of that white supremacy, because there's nothing supreme about their activities. There's nothing supreme about how they got into power. There's nothing supreme about the way that they want to keep themselves in power. Stop that. You're tickling their fancy. Whenever you say these things, you're tickling their fancy. You're releasing dopamine. You are gassing them the fuck up. You're giving them Texaco, BP, and Exxon Oil. You gassing them like they a battle rapper that got reaching ass bars. You know what I'm talking about? You niggas is giving them a lot of gas. Mad gasoline. Motherfucker Daddy Yankee Gasolina. You niggas are Gasolina. How about that? How about every time you say white supremacy? White supremacy. Nigga, that's gas. Gas Texaco. Nigga, that's gas. Fill her up. 94 at the pump. That's what you're doing. Oh shit, let me see something. Hold on a minute. I got the numbers. Because this backdrop. Dope boy, he's a dominant. Okay. I was trying to throw the green screen shit on. They said I need a green screen. I was gonna turn up I was gonna turn up in the Maybach, but they said I need a green screen. So these people is not supreme over nobody. I refuse to allow our people to be duped into calling them supreme. You can't say that in front of me. I'll act a fucking fool, right? I don't want to hear that. I want niggas to adopt white fragility, white inferiority, or white inferiors, because genetically they're not superior. I'll wait. Genetically they're not superior. You niggas think they got more money than you, and you're fucking out of your mind, because man make the money, money don't make the man. Ye are rich. Your fucking bloodline and the blood in your veins and your DNA and your old blood type and your adrenochrome and your fucking melanin automatically puts you above the pay grade. Okay? If your melanin is selling on a motherfucking market like it's some fish scale, then goddamn it, nigga. And you a walking bottle of melanin. Talk black to me then. What's your fucking worth? Nigga, what is your worth? You trying to cash that in on Backspace, but what is your worth? Right? Your melanin, pieces of you, your fucking essence is selling on the market. I could show you the numbers. The numbers is higher than cocaine, nigga. The numbers is higher than cocaine. It's higher than the dog food. They're selling your shit at a gram for a lot. So how are we allowing anybody to say that they are more wealthier than us? Man make the money, money don't make the man. Your worth is in you. It's in your makeup. It's in your genetics. It's in your constitution. It's in your genome. That's how you're going to be valued. That's how you're going to be judged. And also, of course, what's between your ears, which will be your brain power. What are you creating? What is your intellectual property? What are your skills? Did God bless your hands? Are you nice on the piano, on the instruments? Are you a good writer? Because that's your blessed hands. For the sisters, y'all have blessed hands. Shout out to the sister that braided my hair. Blessed hands. It makes your hair grow, right? So all of us are blessed. Some of you niggas got good pipes. Pause. You could sing good, right? You know how to carry a note. Some people's throat is blessed. You ever met anyone with a blessed throat? I did. God bless him. You know what I'm saying? I thank Jesus, Black Jesus that is, every single time they came around. Because the throat was blessed. Right? They started singing, where's your mind at? They started singing, I'm like, oh my goodness. Stop me. Aretha's in the building. Right? They start the soul singing. They wake up something inside of you. You like, she's blessed. She has the throat of an angel. Right? Here she go with the angel's throat. Some people are blessing their hands. They nice on the pianos, nice on the instruments, nice on the drums, nice on the saxophone. They're nice on the massage, you know what I mean? They got the Reiki going. They could fucking you ever got touched long distantly? Who been touched long distantly? I have. Huh? You ever had somebody reach out and touch you from afar with the Reiki hands? That shit is real. You could heal from a distance. You could touch somebody from a distance. You could activate their chakras from a distance. Certain people are blessed with their hands, right? And that's not necessarily handwork when it's from a distance like that. But if you've ever been to a masseuse who's really a masseuse, the ones that are certified, and I'm not talking happy ending in either. I'm not talking all of that crazy shit. I'm just talking about straight up masseuse who could get into the, into the grooves and whatnot and completely take you to a place that you didn't even know that you could go. The shit happened to me. I think it was my 28th birthday. And it was a Becky. I'm just saying. My girlfriend at that time, she had ordered a fucking Becky, a masseuse. Just so happened to be a Becky that looked like she played volleyball, right? And she went to work. Yeah, she went to work on the guard. And I'm it was deep. It was some deep tissue shit too. It wasn't no happy ending. Don't let me say all of that, but it was like, damn. You got to be careful who you let massage you. Talk black to me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful. Because she had a nigga thinking that she was a sister for a minute, the way she was going in on the guard. And then you could have people that are blessed with their feet. They got happy feet. The motherfuckers dance like James Brown. They do the salsa. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers could do the shimmy and whatnot. They're all on TikTok right now. All of these niggas is on TikTok dancing. Right? Hey, babe, I'm going to call you back when I get off my live. So, all right. Yeah, that's bae. So, these niggas are TikToking. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, they was at the Apollo tap dancing. These niggas was with Cab Calloway, happy feet, right? God blesses you, or your mama, whoever the fuck, whatever it is, somebody is giving niggas gifts. Some people is gifted through their whole body. The whole body is gifted. You a gifted ass nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Your throat is fire. Your hands is lit. Your waist is moving crazy. You know, and you got happy feet. You know, everything is lit. And then we complain that we can't get things going in life. But you came prepackaged with all kind of gifts. You came prepackaged with all kind of motherfucking talents. Right? You came with all of these things. How dare you still tug on the creator who's busy creating? Got babies to make. You know what I'm talking about? He's out there putting eyebrows and eyes on the babies, and you're interrupting them at 20 some odd. You're at your fucking 30-year midlife crisis, knocking on this nigga's door while he's out there with Virgin Mary making more babies. And you niggas are bothering God, asking him to give you something. Send me something, please. I need help. All pity partied out. And this nigga turns around and says, I gave you a fire throat. Use it. I gave you healing hands. Go and fucking heal somebody. I gave you niggas happy feet. Why don't you go tap dance somewhere and leave me the fuck alone? Because I'm busy. I'm working on Virgin Mary. Somebody said they making a bag on OnlyFans. Yeah, that fire throat. They not singing this. They, you know, they could have been carrying a note, but they carrying a note. Ah, they could have been carrying a note, but they let a nigga carry a note over to them, and now they on motherfucking OnlyFans giving super sloppy for the whole world to see, right? For free, because all that shit done leaked. So you was doing all of that for free, ma. Okay, let's be clear. FYI, the shit leaked, right? Didn't it leak? You know, the whole cachet. So, you know, well, that's interesting that you say that, my friend, because I just discovered that the streets in Brooklyn are named after slave owners. Somebody said, we need your energy in Detroit. We just found out most of the streets here were named after slave owners. Shit, imagine my shock and disbelief when I found out that the slave owners, that the streets in Brooklyn, the projects like Vanderveer, Nostrand Avenue, Cortelyou Road, the shit that I know I done buried some of my day ones, right? Because they died for those streets. They died for those avenues and whatnot. They died repping the names of those blocks. There was, you know, posthumously named after slave masters. So here it is. I got people who I had to bury who I may consider to be priceless. You can't put a price on them. These were forces of nature, these brothers, you know, and these sisters. And they died trying to fight for blocks, and they died fighting for avenues that were basically named after slave owners. They died for projects that were named after slave owners. That's crazy. Like, it don't get no crazier than that. You know? Gotta change that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. The streets gotta be changed. By any means, they gotta be changed. If you voting somebody in November, make sure whoever the fuck you voting for, that nigga's there. Street names about that. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy. Let me see it. I mean, I got the article on my Instagram page. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. So yeah, this is Wilmington, and the 3 officers said that they can't wait to get out to start killing niggas, right? Right? The Wilmington Police Department, right? That's Wilmington, North Carolina. That if you gotta watch the documentary, I don't have enough time to break down everything that happened. But what happened in Wilmington was a coup d'etat, and as a result of the coup d'etat, they attacked. It was a coordinated attack in the South in 1898. They attacked multiple black cities in North Carolina. It was not only Wilmington. They attacked multiple cities at the same time. And what they did was they burnt down their quote unquote editors. They burnt down their newspapers. They were attacking the newspapers because the newspapers in those days were similar to if we ran BET or we ran Fox. They didn't have radio and TV and movies. They had newspapers, which were the medium of getting information out. So these newspapers were invigorating black people to do what? To be greater versions of themselves, because they were highlighting the quote unquote the black excellence. They were highlighting the genius amongst us, right? Because remember, we're talking about a day and time in the 1890s where the black inventors were popping, hundreds of them, black inventors, creating things like stoplights, creating things like, that came later, of course, creating things like, toilets, innovating on things that have already been created. Go and look up the 100 plus black inventors and just do the carbon copy on the dates and whatnot. And you'll see during those times, our people were actually at their greatest, greater than they are 100 years or 100 and change later. How about that? What the fuck with it? Well, yeah, gas mask. Yeah, they came up with the gas mask, the elevator. You know what I mean? So if anybody of any other nationality, right, even if they got dark skin, right, and they try to stunt on anybody in America of a darker hue, you be like, you know what, cocksucker, do this. Since you niggas want to tell me about going home and what I didn't contribute to society, why don't you take everything that our people created back? How about we remove everything that we created and give you niggas burlap and whatever the fuck? What did you create but the rape culture? What else did you create? What did you create? For the red dot Indians that's out here trying to stunt, for the $5 Indians that's trying to fucking hummer stunt. You know what I'm talking about? For you Tony Montana niggas, where we at? We in for the fucking Cubans? For you niggas that got shipped out on a boat that came over here with Castro flushed the toilet and sent you niggas over here for y'all to start hating on the gods? Yeah, you niggas. Yeah, how about that? How about if you niggas try to act up and pop out? How about we smack you down and we say, no problem. Why don't we just remove every fucking thing that we gave to America? All you Trump ass niggas, you niggas with these fucking Donald Trump aspirations. Why don't we, feminine toiletries. Imagine how shit would be if you took that back. The elevator, you go and fucking walk up all of your stairs. You people walking in the projects, right? You niggas go and walk up 30 flights. Right? Yeah. Of course, the patent office are crooks. That's where they stole our shit. The cell phones. There's no more calling around to your fucking bay. All right? Take your fucking cell phone. Yeah, no more cell phone. No more cell phone. Your Obama phone is obsolete. Your fucking iPhone 11 is done. Yeah, take that back. Take that. If they try to stunt, nigga, take that. No gas mask. You niggas gotta suck up all the gas. Take that. You cannot stunt on us. You can't do it. Yeah, we are the fucking masters. He wasn't wrong in that. You know what he talking about. Yeah, peanut butter. Peanut butter. And all of that shit that George Washington Carver gave to y'all. Take that back. Yeah, take that back. Light bulbs and shit. Lewis Latimer. The what was that? What the fuck is that? The filament. The motherfucking filament for the lights. Potato chips. Yeah. Yeah, let's just remove, right? If y'all want to talk greasy, because we don't really got time. We kind of too busy being fucking lit these days. We kind of too busy being great. We don't really got time to deal with you niggas that just got here. Or we don't got time to deal with you niggas that are completely confused about who the fuck we be because all you saw was Roots and a Roots reboot. Yeah, we just go read a book, nigga. Go read a book. And if you really got a problem with us, then we're gonna be Indian givers and we're gonna take back all of the shit that we gave you bird ass niggas in America and you motherfuckers in Europe. Don't let us take back the forks and whatnot. Don't let us take back the tubs that we gave to the Europeans. Don't let us take back the fucking soap, my nigga. Don't let us take back the toothbrushes, my G. Bloke. Don't let us take that back. Don't let us take back the spoons in it. You savage ass niggas, you. Yeah, don't let us take back the shampoo. So if you find it in yourself to be on the wrong side of history and in front of these fucking cannons, then you stand right there. Because we're going to blow you away. You're going to be like that nigga who got blown out the cannon with fucking Harlem World. What was his name? Who was the nigga that got blown out the cannon? That's you. That's going to be you. Oh, the hot comb. The wood burner chimney. Yeah, personal hygiene. Yeah, that came from us, baby. Yeah, body butters. Talk black to me. Nigga, sea moss. You niggas take back your sea moss. Take back your fucking sour sop. Take back your moringa. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Take that back. Take back your fucking mango smoothie. Yeah, that's us. Yeah, we did that. That's us. That's all me. Yeah, math science, holistic treatment. Yeah, give me that back. Yeah, I got the receipts, nigga. Yeah, let me get that back. Yeah, I'm Indian giving right now. Let me get that back. Yeah. Yeah, the box wrench for all of the fucking unions out there, all of you Italians, you niggas talk about mullions. They give me the fucking wrench back then. How about that? Go and build your buildings without a wrench. Huh? You pieces of shit, you. Yeah, it's too much to fucking say. Yeah, Jack Daniels. Yeah, pour out a little bit of fucking liquor. Yeah, let me get the Jack back. No more Jack and Ginger. None of that sophisticated shit. You niggas are no longer lit. You can't sit there with your fucking smoking pipe. What are you going to sip on? The Hennessy is gone. The Jack Daniels is gone. Huh? What are you sipping on? Orange juice? We probably invented that too. Dance moves. Yeah. Give us back the WAP. Give us back the fucking Cabbage Patch. And whatever the fuck the Carlton dance that y'all be doing. Yeah, we want that too. They don't got nothing. They don't got nothing. And they lied to us. They had you thinking that it was something that it wasn't. They don't got nothing. And we out here calling them supreme. Imagine what you're doing to their ego. Imagine what you're doing to their ego. Yeah, we invented the footlong too. How about that? And I'm not talking about subways. Give us that back. Because this nigga's running around with our cloth. The city of DC was designed by Benjamin Banneker Bay, who laid that bitch out masterfully. And they just had a vote. They're trying to make DC a state. Somebody said this goddess needs a god. For the goddesses that need a god, press 1. I just want to take a temperature in this bitch. I just want to see where we at with things. For the ones that don't need one, press 2. It's a temperature check. Because where I'm at, niggas is taking our temperature. Where you go into they got the shit where they take the temperature. In Atlanta, they had the shit where we went into the bonfire. They had some shit where they pressed it on they try to press it on my forehead. I told them put it on my wrist, and they take your temperature to see if you got the COVID. So the temperature, right? We got a 2. We got a 2. Salute to you with the 2. I appreciate you because, you know, I'm just taking the temperature. I'm just taking the temperature. We got a 2. All right. Salute to the sisters that are good. That are good. That don't need a god. I'm assuming that you have one. You know, I'm assuming that you have one. We're going to ask the question after this to just take more of the temperatures. For the fellas in the building. Yeah, there's a lot of ones. Yeah, dude, whoa, don't talk like, yeah, 1, 1, 1, 2. The shit is looking like Morse code. For the fellas in the building who need a queen in their life, a goddess, press 3. Because it's about the 3. It's about you, her, and the baby. Right? The father, which is the sun. The mother, which is the earth. And the stars. That's what you see right here. Right? You see the stars. You see the stars. You see the sun. You see the moon. You see the stars. That's what they call the nuclear family. That's the Holy Trinity. That's life. That's who we ride for. That's who we do this for. That's who we doing this for. That's who we are drilling for. That's who my life on the line for. That's what the sacrifice is for. It's for the black family, right? It's for the family, y'all. Real talk. And I use his power, right? This is Tahuti. I use his power to get things done, right? That's Thoth. That's Tahuti, right? And that's dealing with that's dealing with all of the wisdom. That's dealing with the pen, right? That's dealing with speaking things into existence, right? That's basically Tahuti energy, right? Shout out to Natural Tahuti, because even Natural Tahuti was the one who brought forth the whole thing about the black woman as God, right? So yeah, we got a lot of 3s in the building. Pardon me, fellas, that I didn't give y'all I didn't salute y'all, but look at the 3s in the building. We gotta talk about that. Yeah, 1 + 1 is equals 3, right? Because ultimately, when you find your goddess, right? When you find your divine reflection, right? When you find your divine reflection, who's going to bring God out of you? Because I've never met near nigga walking this planet who's on a God frequency, and a woman did not bring that out of him. She did not bring that to the surface. It's impossible. You cannot be on your God frequency if it were not. You had to have some kind of feminine energy that brought that out of you. Even the quote unquote gay men who are operating on a certain kind of frequency, that shit was brought out by bad bitches being around them. Pardon my French, but you know, we're in Miami, so you know, I'm just saying, you know, that's what they say. They call them bad bitches, so I'm talking their language. They mama was putting hands on them. She was like, look, Jeffrey or Ray Sean, you know, let's give me a common name for gay men, right? Ray Sean, Fruquan, because he fruity. Right? She was like, I see something in you. I see something great in you. Devon, yeah, Dante. Look, Dante, I see something great in you. And they like, girl, stop. You crazy. Let me just do your hair. Stop it. They like, no, nigga, I see something great in you. Get your eyebrows done. You need to get that, you know. girl, get your hair weave. You need to get your hair. You need to put on that lace front, girl. And they're like, ooh, I was thinking about that. So you bring that out. You bring that out. The black woman brings that out. Ain't too many gay dudes out here that's like antisocial. They don't like black women. You know what I mean? They got you as friends. And the brothers, as you can see, I'm talking my shit, but there's a lot of threes going up. The brothers need you. They need you. And I said all of that to say that if you meet your divine reflection, the ultimate goal, if it's possible, right? Because everything is not possible when it comes to procreation. We have to be honest with ourselves, and I'm just being honest, and I'm not being quote unquote, I'm being all inclusive, right? Because everybody can't have children. So I'm being all inclusive and not leaving you out to say that even in that situation, the magic of love, the magic of two people finding themselves and coming together, you can defy the odds. That's one. And two, you can come together and you can adopt. You could become parents to a star seed who really needs you. There's star seeds in foster care. There's star seeds in the system. And they need star seed. They need God and goddesses. They need parents who are on a certain frequency, who are not going to abuse them and molest them and take advantage of them, who are actually waiting and looking for, and they meditated on them, and they saw a vision of them, and then they go and they get these children and they bring these children in their lives, and magic begins to happen because the magic is in the children. If this fucking planet didn't have children, we would be in a bad place. We would be in a worse place than we are right now. The balance, the reason why a motherfucker don't go outside every day and tear shit up is because these children are like band-aids, and they're able to put you in a place where not only you can appreciate your life, you can appreciate their life, you can appreciate their mother's life. You don't want to put your life in jeopardy because now you're living for somebody. Now you have responsibilities because, like I said earlier, when the child comes outside, when a child is born in the mother, the child is the mother. There is no fucking separation. The child is you. That's you. That's you, Ma. Hey, Ma, that's you. Ooh, that's you. Yeah, mama's baby, daddy's maybe, because that's part of you. That is you. There is no, the child was born inside of me and no, nigga, that's you. It's the fucking egg, bro. That shit grew into a human being. But the child is still part of you. So if you hurt the mama, you gonna hurt the child. Because the child is the mama. Nobody taught us this. Nobody explained this to us. Nobody gave us that fucking vision. They didn't simplify it. Keep it simple, stupid, right? That's what KISS means. Keep it simple, stupid. I try to keep it as simple as possible, stupid. Because I'm stupid. You know what I'm talking about? I'm fucking dumb. So I try to keep it as possible. I try to keep it very simple. And to be honest with you, simply fucking, it's common sense that the goddamn child, I'm watching my son, right? My son is 2 months and change. I'm watching him. I'm like, yo, this is me in his mother, but his mother is nursing him. His mother is skin to skin with him. He's complete. This is his mother, this is her first child, right? My wife, this is her first. So she's a new mother and she's adapting to motherhood and she's learning as she goes along. And who's teaching her? Not me, the child. The child is the teacher, but the child only been here for 2 months. How did that happen? No, 3 months. Wait a minute. April, May, June. Yeah, he's old as shit. The child is teaching her parenthood. And she's teaching the child childhood because she's breastfeeding him. The information is going to him, the nourishment. He's getting all fat and cute and everything, right? He's very determined. My son is extreme. He's an Aries. He's fucking very determined. He is a very strong person. You know, and he's a reflection of his mother and me at the same time. But I'm looking and I'm like, yo, that is you. And that child you can never say, oh, after 18, you on your own. How? That's you, Ma. Ma, that's you. That's you for real. That's you. That baby came up out of you. That's you. Yeah, you know, he got my looks and everything. You know what I'm talking about? You know. She must have been thinking about me when he was in her stomach because, you know, he don't look just like me. He got a little bit of my looks. But the boy is, you know, God, you know, when God had his paintbrush, he painted him nicely, right? He didn't spare. You know, he went to work or with the paintbrush. He gave him what he needs as a young black man in America to survive. He gave him a need, right? But unequivocally, you can't debate it that child is bonded forever because that child is his mother. He didn't come from his mother. He is his mother. He's an extension of his mother. And that blows my mind because I have to re-examine my relationships with the children in my life that I've played a part in giving birth to, and their mothers. My mother, right? And other mothers. Got to step back and really examine this shit because this is not something, I'm 44. This ain't something that I knew for 40 some odd years. I did not, the shit didn't really register. I didn't realize that. And I apologize. And I say, please accept my apology because as a man, I didn't know that. And then I didn't, you know, what the fuck? I'm listening to Snoop Dogg. He got me out here. I didn't know these things. You look 34. Yeah, you know, get the cold water. And cold water. You know, a little bit of sea moss here and there. And some good loving. You know, you got to have good loving because good loving keeps you looking good. Yeah, I tap into the fountain of youth. How about it? I drink from the fountain. You know? And that keeps you looking good. That keeps you looking young throughout life. That's just I'm throwing a free one at you niggas. You know what I mean? The game is to be sold, but I'm giving you some Mac lessons right now. Yeah, the fountain of youth. Turn on the faucets. How about that? Yeah. My mother, look at Mama Pill. I get it from my mama, right? Because I'm my mother. I'm trying to tell you. I'm my mother. Me and my brother and KT, the arts degree, we're my mother. She gave birth. We come from her. We are her. There's no other way around it. Father's baby, mama's, yeah. That's my, yeah. Hey, dad. I give it up to my dad, but I'm come from my mother's womb. You understand? That's mama. She gives birth to gods and goddesses. I got an older sister, Nakiba, and I have a sister who died. Her name is Tanisha. And I'm going to let her tell, I'm going to let Mama Pill give you the story about Tanisha rise in power. You know, she left before we got here. And, you know, I get emotional about that, so I don't want to get into that right now. But that's what it is. That's what it is. You know, I consider myself to be my mother. You know, I'm an animated version of her. She gave birth to me. Her mitochondrial DNA, she extended herself, right? She extended herself, and she has 13 grandchildren now, right? Because she extended herself by procreating herself multiple times, right? She procreated herself 5 times, right? No, these are not rat chips. These blue tortilla chips. Y'all niggas stop playing with me. And stop policing my mouth. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. I'm not asking you niggas what you eating. So, she procreated, she recreated herself. Black woman is hard. She procreated herself, and then her procreations procreated themselves, right? So while she's here, she's able to see her children have children. So she's able to say, damn, these little niggas is obeying the law. Because the law is to be fruitful and multiply. And the law is to spread your seed to continue your bloodline, right? By linking up with your divine reflection, right? Or whatever your divine reflection was at the time of conception. Because keep in mind, if I ran into someone who I felt was my soulmate in 2003, they might not be my soulmate in 2020 because I'm on a different, my soul is different right now. You know what I mean? My perception of who I am, my vibrations, my frequencies, everything might be on a different frequency. So what I might have tapped into in the early 2000s or in the 90s is not necessarily what I'm tapping into now. Seasons and reasons. That's how we find ourselves in certain people's lives. It's almost similar to the precession of the equinox, when certain planets are aligned and they come into contact with each other. Peep this. During a time of certain kind of retrogrades and whatnot, or even during certain times of planetary alignments, like when you might have shit like Saturn and Jupiter, you know, Saturn and Pluto and shit like that. How the fuck, how is it, or during retrogrades like Mercury and retro, how you seeing niggas from grade school? How you running into your first girlfriend, the first babe, the one they, you know, wouldn't let you give a tongue or whatever? How about that? How about the one that had you humping her to death? Remember her, right? The one who was causing all of the blue balls? Yeah, you're running into her. You know, she's working at fucking TJ Maxx, right? At the fucking checkout. You like, damn, I ain't see you in years. Where the fuck you been? She was like, TJ Maxx, where you been? You're like, damn, okay. Say less. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a discount. And it goes down like that. Just running into people from your past, like from your past life, right? You might have been in a certain kind of life. You a fucking preacher now, but back then, you know what I mean? You was a fucking mule or whatever. You was a pimp, nigga. You was out there with the fucking fish tanks in your shoes and whatnot. You had the fucking long, you had the crinkle curls. Talk black to me. You was on Fillmore out there, you know, slinging Becky's and whatnot. You doing your thing. Now you a fucking preacher, right? Chasing behind TD Jakes and these niggas, trying to keep up with them. And here you go. You know, you at Subways, right? Trying to get you a motherfucking Jesus hero. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get you a hero with some Jesus meat on it. And who do you see making sandwiches? Your bottom bitch, right? But you know, she don't know what you've been on. It's a retrograde, right? You're like, oh shit, oh, what the fuck? Peaches, you work here now. I ain't seen you since you was on the stroll out there on Fillmore. And you let that nigga Don Juan knock you and take you away from me. Now look at you at motherfucking Subways. Holla black. You know what I mean? You're running into all of these people from your dark past. That's the retrograde. That's the planets aligning as above, so below. So during retrogrades, be on the lookout to running into motherfuckers from your past or people who you didn't see for a while long, because that's how we be crossing paths and whatnot. It's when these planets align, because people are planets. People are planets. You know? You in the club, what's your sign? I'm a Scorpio. What's your sign? I'm an Aquarius. People are planets. You know? And planets collide. And planets, they come together. And planets are repelled sometimes. So you could be repelled. Somebody, you could not be feeling someone's energy and you could be repelled by it. So you won't even be able to be magnetized to them. You being repelled by them, meaning that you'll never cross paths with them because your energy pushes them away. But then there's other people that you're magnetized to. So if you think about them, and if you really you can magnetically bring yourself to these people to where you could pull yourself into their circumference or into their quote unquote stratosphere. Right? My rising is Aries. Right? That's my moon. I'm Aries. So, you know, that's how that thing works. That's how that thing works. And people are planets. And we got to be mindful of how we treat the planets. We got to be mindful about how our planetary energy is in alignment or is in opposition to other energies. We got to move with a lot of science, because this is not child's play. This reality or this life that we're living in, it's not difficult. It's not rocket science, but it does take certain kind of disciplines and schools of thought, and it does take certain kind of formulas that you could utilize. It's called cheat codes in the video game world. Shout out to all of my video gamers. It's called cheat codes. And for all of my quote unquote technological geniuses, it's called hacks, right? Hackathons, you know, white hat, black hats. These are hacks. Hacks simply mean, you know, solutions, answers. You can hack a problem. That means you can solve a problem. So we gotta get more into the hacks. We gotta get more into the solutions. We gotta get more into utilizing the cheat codes, because this is a game. And if we don't play it like a game, we're gonna get played like a game, and we could lose the game. So put a quarter in your ass because you played yourself. Remember Big Daddy Kane said that in the symphony? This is a game. Stop approaching this game with rules. You're approaching a video game with rules of chess. This ain't checkers. This is not chess. This is PlayStation 6, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? This ain't chess. This ain't checkers. Nigga, this is quantum. This is motherfucking deep mind. This is some other shit. The computer, the AI is washing all of you niggas up in your board games anyway. This is something else. This dimension that we're going into right now, this reality that's being shifted in front of us, this paradigm that's being shifted in front of our eyes, this reality that's forming in front of us, the way that things are moving in our favor, right? Could we say thank you to the ancestors? Could we say thank you to the recently deceased? Could we say thank you to our quote unquote, I'm near the ocean, so I don't know if y'all be on ocean time, but the ocean is so powerful right now. You have no idea. When I put my feet in that ocean, it was almost like when a nigga get Wi-Fi. You know how lit you be when your shit go, when the Wi-Fi password says, "Ooh, approve," and then you get those 4 bars and you get Wi-Fi and your shit goes from grainy to clear. That's how I felt when I put my feet in the ocean. It almost felt like I was linking up to a Wi-Fi signal. And then I began to get the downloads. And I just want to say thank you, ancestors, for everything that y'all been doing. Thank you for bringing all of these wonderful people into my life. You know what I mean? Thank you for waking up our people without a hard pimp smack. The sleeping giants, they got waking up. But it was like, it wasn't really you know what I mean? It wasn't a gorilla hit. They didn't hit him with the gorilla. They didn't get gorillaed. They just got a light smack. They hit him like Goldie would hit one of his hoes. That's how the ancestors done woke you niggas up. But the sleeping giants have awakened. I'm here to say, in case you didn't get the memo, you niggas don't be outside like that. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not judging, but you don't be outside like that. So in case you didn't get the memo, my niggas, yeah, the motherfucking streets is alive. The sleeping giants done woke the fuck up. And I don't know. It looked like they ready to tear some shit up, but you niggas done convinced them not to. You did. You convinced them to pipe it down. You did. You niggas sprinkled a little bit of Sazon on some spicy shit. That's what happened. The motherfucking allies pulled up and you niggas tucked your tails. I'm not judging you, but that's what happened. You did. The niggas, they took your fire. Niggas don't got the fire that they had a few weeks ago. And it's all good. You do not necessarily, you know, you're not gonna miss what you never had. You're not gonna miss what you never had. So everything is subject to change. It can't be lit all the time. What are we gonna do now, though? What are we gonna do now, though? Because we see how certain things are being used against us. We see how our energy, we see how our narrative, we see how our movement, we see how our grief and our anguish is being used against us, right? These people went and passed the LBGT Supreme Court shit, then you ain't hear nothing. Then the niggas was like, all right, later. Did you see him after the Supreme Court LBGT thing? All of this shit died down after that. They out here painting niggas sidewalks and whatnot. Nobody asked you for that. Oh, oh, yes. I have to keep it. I have to say that Louisville, Kentucky. Say her name, Breonna Taylor. I saw my son, Tamika Mallory, and a few other people. They were lit in Louisiana. I mean, in Kentucky, Louisville, right? Shout out to the Louisville family. We were out there years ago, right? At the Muhammad Ali Center. We were teaching out there years ago, 3 years ago. And we even told the family how lit Kentucky was because we understood by being there on the ground, we understood what was going on because they broke it down to us. You know what I mean? And the promoters took us around town. Shout out to all of the Moors out there. We were introduced to many Moors, right? And they were industrious. They were illustrious. They was about their life. So shout out. And you know what's even interesting? I was supposed to be coming to Kentucky before the COVID hit. They were going to bring me out for, I think, Memorial Weekend. I think they were supposed to bring me out for Memorial, but we was in negotiations up until the COVID to come back to Kentucky. So we definitely are going to show up and we're going to do the work. You know, we might have to do the dark magic work. Shout out to Brother Panic. Brother Panic just released a lecture called Black Magic Matters. Yeah, that's my guy. You know, Panic is my guy. So yeah, go and check out his video, Black Magic Matters. I didn't see it yet, but I've been saying Black Magic Matters for a very long time, so I know that the video is going to be about that life because I know how Panic do, right? So Panic's video, Dr. Phil's video, Blue Pill's live stream on Instagram, right? I got a few things on my gram that's kind of lit. If y'all want to check out the videos, let me show you Blue Pill's page. Because some of y'all, I'm assuming that y'all know who Blue Pill is, but hey, it's all good. Some people don't, and there's no problem with that. Right? It goes Blue Pill's page. That's the live that we did today. Right? It was him and
Peace to the
Bashir.
family, peace, love, and light.
Let's go.
All right.
Namaste, namaste, pashe, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, that's 19 Keys' younger brother. That's the young guard. Go and check that live out. Right?
Right? Now, when Blue...
Look, I got the halo behind me. See that? Hold on. You see the halo? I didn't make that up. That's not green screen. That's your boy cooking. Yeah, that's the ancestors. Real talk. I had put my feet in the water. Like I said, it was like Wi-Fi. And then I was getting downloads, yo. I was getting downloads. They talking about the motherfucking dust is coming out this bitch. I'm there for the dust, my niggas. I'm there for the dust. I'm telling that, dust me up. I'm going to be there for the dust. They got a fucking dust storm coming from the Sahara. I'm there for the dust, nigga. I want that Saharan dust. Because I know that shit is going to be about something. Right? I'm there for the dust. Yeah, but Miami is magical. Shout out to everybody out there. You know, Miami is magical. Right? Check out the brothers live. You said, where's the beach? The South Beach. This is South Beach, baby. Yeah, Garvey is coming. Yeah. Y'all don't know about the dust? The dust is coming. Go and do the research. They got a fucking dust storm coming. Marcus Garvey said, look for me in a whirlwind. That shit coming from the Sahara. How the fuck that bitch went over the ocean. What kind of dust is going over the ocean? That's some strong dust. And they said that it's going to hit Florida, Miami. So I'm like, I'm here for the dust. I'm going to put on my do-rag so I don't mess my braids up. But I'm here for the dust, my nigga. I'm not a dust head, but I'm here for the dust. Whatever the fuck is in that storm, I need to find out if that shit is beneficial. I'm not going to find it out on CNN because they're not going to tell you. So you just had the dust in St. Martin. Did that shit change you? What's up with the dust? Don't inhale. Look up. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. I came ready for this bitch. Hold on. Nigga said, don't inhale. Family, let me try to tell you something. They're going to have to try harder if they trying to catch me out here with the dust. I came prepared. Family, they're not going to. Yeah, we're going to be reporting in the middle of a fucking dust storm. Like, yeah, we ready. Some niggas are not ready. Nigga, we're ready. Somebody said that the dust will be inhaled and the spirit of the ancients will be reborn through us. I feel like that. I'm going to be watching niggas to see if it happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to have this shit on, waiting for the fucking ancestors to be reborn in these niggas because everybody don't got this mask. But I'm the observer. So I'm here to watch to see if niggas is going to turn into mutants because it might happen. This might be corona rising. If you niggas hear about somebody burning down the fucking buildings, that was us. Because the minute I get my superpowers, I'm not waiting. I'm going in immediately. I'm going to shake the room. The minute, yeah, 5G dust. Yeah, I'm going to turn my phone off because I don't know if T-Mobile is behind this because they've been working with George Soros lately. I don't know if T-Mobile is behind the dust, niggas. It could be the 5G dust storm. But what I do know is that the ocean is alive. And what I do know is I had a fucking halo when I was standing up talking shit on a live, nigga. Where am I at? Oh, that was lit. Huh? Yeah, I had a halo. And I'm not talking about Beyonce either. I had a halo, and it wasn't a green screen. It wasn't a green screen. This was some natural shit. It was the Father. Like I said, the Son. This is the season of the Father, right? It's not forever because the Father energy is not forever. Daddy is not around forever. Daddy comes and goes. The summer is not around forever. You got to chase that nigga if you want to keep up with him. You got to follow summer around the world if you want to get your father's attention. But Father comes for 3 months and he blesses us, or he crowns us, right? Even the Leo, the sign of the lion is in the summertime. That's the top of, that's gold. That's the lion. That's the king of the jungle. That's the father. That's the father. That's summertime. That's summertime. That's June. That's July. That's August. Right? The J.A. and Jason. That's our time. And let's take this time, men, especially men, brothers, fathers, sons. Can you eternalize that little simple formula that I shared with the family today about us being our mothers, and then taking that energy and utilizing it through this quote unquote window of opportunity when the father is here to have the conversation with the father and the mother and the child. Because as the child, we are hurting, right? We turned our backs on the father because we got a father on the wall who don't look like the father, right? He got a little fucking fire in his chest. That's not daddy. That's not the father. That's not him. Caesar Bourgeois on your wall, especially to the sisters who done made that your father. That's not your dad. It's not him. That is a false prophet. That is a false father. You forsake your father for that guy. The father is outside. He's in the sky, right? That's the first father. He gives life to this planet. You don't need to look past him. You can't. You're going to look past the sun. The sun brings life to the planet. He got mad baby mamas. How about it? It's not just you, Earth. He's out there fucking with Mercury, Saturn, and Pluto. He's giving them that work. He got children everywhere. He's only coming around for a while. He got shit to do. He's on father time. But when he comes here, when he pulls up, we should have that conversation with the child and the mama and the father. So during the summertime, we could put together a healing retreat. We could get together. We could make this happen fast because we got the connections to do it. And we got the will, and we got the power, and we got the quote unquote desire to help our people and to push, right? We got pushing power, right? Because we're on offense. So we don't gotta wait for a black man to die to be relevant. We don't gotta wait for some kind of trauma to happen to pop out. No, we're on offense, my niggas. We on a motherfucking court when you niggas is when you niggas is inside of the locker room. You know what I mean? Taking a cold shower or whatever the fuck you doing on the sidelines, we are on offense. Translation, it means that the majority of my team we're proactive. We've been doing this without the permission of George Soros. We've been doing this without black people being in grief. We've been doing this because we've been groomed to do it by our umis. The majority of the people that I'm with, that I'm rolling with, I know their mothers, and their mamas got them lit. You know what I'm talking about? I met their mothers. You know what I mean? I make that a priority. That going forward in these streets, going forward in these internet streets, you know, going forward when I make connections and when I'm bonding with these brothers and sisters in the community, I need to know where you come from. Take me to that. Take me to your leader. You know what I mean? And the majority and the brothers have some beautiful umis, and they have some beautiful fathers as well. I'm meeting fathers and mamas. And these brothers been made, they've been groomed. They were made for this, right? They were made for this. And we're not, and I want to be clear, we're not talking about parents who are considered to be perfect. That's not what I'm talking about. Even if there's a struggle taking place, the fact that I see you out here working hard, going hard, teaching hard, going in, and you got passion, I know that you are not trying to fall victim to whatever the circumstances may have been in your quote unquote upbringing or whatever, and you're not trying to be a statistic, you're breaking a cycle. So I'm going to be there to support. I'm going to stand there and I'm going to push with you. I'm going to push with you, my nigga. We could get past this. We could get past this. We could bring home a motherfucking gold victory. We could bring home a gold medal to your mama. Make her proud of you. That's what this whole thing is about. I don't know what the fuck niggas is out here putting on for. I'm putting on to make my mama proud. I don't got nobody else to fucking impress, my niggas. You know what I'm saying? My children know who they love me. They mamas, they say that they love me. So we good. And my mama, I don't gotta question that, but I'm her. So what mama don't want to see a part of her doing good in this world, because that's what she created us for. So I'm here to put on and let my mama know that you didn't make no mistakes. Whatever with the intention that you created me and my brother to do, we out here doing it by any means. So I'm able to sleep at night because I'm fulfilling my constitution, and that's the only thing that I have to do on this planet. And I got to answer to these children and my parents. My father's proud of me and my mama's proud of me. My grandfather, before he left, he was proud of me, and my grandmama was proud of me. So I'm on a motherfucking success right now. I'm on a gravy train. I am successful in life. I made it. I can't ask for anything else. All of that other shit is superficial. As long as my purpose is defined and the people who brought me here don't regret bringing me here because I'm doing more bad than I am good, or I'm doing more worse than I am better, then I'm good because I'm balanced. Not to say that I'm some fucking angel. I'm more like an archangel. How about here? That's a little bit more to describe who I might be. But at the end of the day, I'm balanced. I give you a little bit of fire and some motherfucking ice. You know, I've done wrong and I've done right in life. I'm not perfect. I don't want to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready to be perfect. Because when you perfect, you dead. And, you know, I'm going to stick around for a while. Somebody said that you're still putting in work. I don't have no fucking choice. What am I going to do? Where am I going to go? Where do niggas like me retire to? Where am I going? To Ghana? You know what I'm saying? What am I going to do? I might as well do this shit to the day that I tap out. That's the only thing that I can do. Just continue to turn it up and level up and become from a legend to an icon, and, you know, continue to bring other people into the fold, because that's also my job. That's my side job. I gotta, you know, as the twin pillars, you know, we are here completing our pillar duties, right? We're not Masons, but in the Masonic principles, the masters walk between the pillars, right? And then you have the arch degree, which completes the cipher. So in that respects, that's where you got Know the Ledge Radio. Over 700 plus shows, we were fulfilling the twin pillar duties by doing what? We were fulfilling our Ibeji duties. If anybody's into the Ifa or any kind of the spirits, you know who the Ibejis are, the twins, the hero twins. We fulfilled those duties. We helped build this community single-handedly. We played our part in building this community the way that y'all, whatever name you give the community, I don't care. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean anything. Whatever name you give it, it doesn't matter. The fact is, the shit is here. And niggas is feeding off of it and eating off of it. And I'm seeing individuals turn from niggas to negooses like this. I'm seeing lives improve by plugging in and tapping in. It's a fucking layup. And it doesn't matter, because there's higher powers that are charting all of this down. It's being written down. So you don't got to worry about, you know, vying for a mere mortal to treat you like an immortal. They're not gonna do it. That's not how niggas operate on this fucking prison planet. They're not gonna give it up while you're alive. They're not gonna give it up to you while you're here. That's not one of the agreements that you made when you fucking came here. You know what I mean? It's still being charted though. It's like your credit report. It's still being logged in. The good deeds that you do, you don't need the camera to catch it. You don't need a nigga to admit it. You don't need none of that. You just need to do it with good intentions and don't worry about it. It's going all in your credit. Your spiritual bank account floweth over for doing the work. It's about the work, and the work trumps everything. Fuck what anybody ever said. It's the work, the work, the work. I'm here to let you know it's the work, it's the work, it's the integrity, and it's the work. It's the you have to stay in a certain kind of integral, whatever the fucking word is. You have to stay with your integrity. You got to stay authentic, and you have to stay true to your motherfucking purpose. And that's the winning formula. If you want to be successful in life, it's not rocket science. But what is your ideal of success? That's the conversation that we should have. What would your idea of success mean? You know? Because I had to cure myself, right? Of not being able to reach the standards that I was setting for myself, because that might have been delusions of grandeur. I had to compromise and say, hold on, that's not success. This is success. Success is, where you're at right now, and your family and the people who are with, they're still alive. They're still here, bro. You don't understand. This is not going to be forever. So you have to wallow. You got to live in the moment. You niggas is looking for some kind of fucking magical shit to happen 20, 30 years from nigga living your moment. How about the people who are here right now? Cherish them. Hold them up. Show them that you love them. Be thoughtful of reality. Be thoughtful of the reality of the matter. That we are immortal souls, but we're not immortal bodies. We're not immortal bodies. We didn't figure that one out yet. We got expiration dates. So use the time wisely. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Now, we got a lecture coming. I got a lecture for that matter. I don't know if it's in the description. I don't know if the link is in the description, to be honest with you. It probably is not. But I'm going to drop this link from the Eventbrite right now. I don't even know if this shit is still alive, because like I said, we was going to do something yesterday, but it was postponed. You know what I mean? The God had to recharge. I was out of it. You know what I mean? I didn't want to present myself in that manner. Like I said, I needed the sun. I needed this water, right? I needed to get on this grid. I needed to take a minute I'm not by myself. I'm with the team, but everybody is recharging right now. I'm not on live, and I'm not doing all of that right now. I gave you niggas about 4 hours just now, and that's out of love, and that's because I'm lit, right? But y'all gonna get this work this weekend. Y'all gonna get this work this weekend. We're gonna deliver this work. So y'all go ahead and tap into the Eventbrite. I will have the link in the description for the replay. You know what I mean? I'll put it in there. If it don't work, be creative. Send some bread to the Cash App with your email and say for the lecture, and I got you. I'll put you on the list, right? It's about 100 of us already. I'll add you on and we'll pull up on the Zoom. We'll get it in. This is going to be before Tuesday. It's going to be any day before Tuesday. So just be ready. I don't know what day. It might be on Tuesday, but it'll be whatever day that the ancestors are saying is ready to go. Because this is American Gods Part 4. And really what I'm going to be doing is reviewing all 3 parts because it's time for the review. It's time for you to see what was being said and what has transpired ever since what was being said. And then as a result of that, oh, it works. Then as a result of that, right, we're going to say some more stuff. Thank you. The Eventbrite link works. I was just told by my wife that the Eventbrite link works. So y'all could do me the pleasure of getting a ticket because I'm going to bring more energy. I'm going to bring more fire. I'm going to bring more information. And like I said, I might even bring a special guest with me so we could have fun with this shit, right? So get your link for the American Gods 4. Right? Tap in. I will see y'all this weekend, right? One of these days. I promise you it's going to be lit, right? And like I said, go and check out Blue Pills Live. Go and peruse through some of the things that I've been putting up over the days and whatnot. You know, catch up on some of the information. But yeah, love and light to the family. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Right? And it's just a wonderful time to be alive. I don't know any other way to say it. If I was on my if I had the motherfucking Rosetta Stone and I could say the shit in French for my niggas out there in Paris, for the niggas in Paris. If I could speak Swahili for you Zulu niggas, I would. But I don't know. All I could say is what a wonderful time to be alive. You know what I'm saying? Put that in Google Translate, my niggas. But yeah, it's here. We are here. This is Corona Rising. There's no way around it. We don't need no one's permission. This is the Jubilee year. We don't need anyone's permission. We don't need no one's co-signing. We don't need CNN to say, you're right, Red. No, you already saw you already saw the propaganda that they're dealing with, right? You already saw how they out here lying on Mondem. You know what I mean? They put a whole fucking story out and it wasn't true because we showed up and we showed out, right? We did our thing. So we know we can't trust them. Matter of fact, let me see something. I'm trying to see if I can access the folder for when I was in North Carolina. I don't think I can. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Here you go. I'm going to just show you a glimpse. Because like I said, this should be going up to Netflix. I got to get home. Once I get home, I'll be able to do some editing. I doubt that I'll be able to edit this whole fucking video while I'm on the road. Because like I said, this is about having some meetings and dealing with some other business so we can have everything right for the people. But this is the Sanford shit. Right? This is Sanford. Now, this is the audience for these niggas trying to play games with us.
Because if you want to come together, why you not crowdfunding? Look at this park. Do you know if the residents really cared about this park? Not the government, not the people who you know hate you. Hated you, but not the, they hated your father, they hated your grandfather, they hated
Yeah, the mic is crazy.
Right?
Look at my security.
17, I believe it might have been 2 years when the Wilmington massacre took place. Wilmington Burning is the documentary.
So we talked about Wilmington, and then the police thing popped up the next few days later.
It was the only place in America that had what is called a coup d'etat. Do you know what a coup d'etat is? A coup d'etat is the overthrow of a government. Do you know what happened? And that's what I'm saying. That's what they fear. They fear facts. I'm not telling you nothing that I made up. I'm not telling you nothing that you're not supposed to know. Because if you knew these things, you would not allow certain things to take place around you because you would make people answer for the shit that they done did. So this.
Yeah, so that's what they didn't want to. They didn't want that to come out. You know what I mean? But this is the whole video. Like, I got all of the files. Like, yeah, Toe Black to this. Slow-mo, God. Slow-mo, God. That's the courthouse, right? That's the courthouse. They was all in the window looking at me, checking the guard out. They probably was trying to take a selfie. That's the courthouse. And they was acting stupid because they was fearing the truth. You know? But yeah, the monument's finna come down, bro. It's not me that said it, it's the ancestors that ordained this. You know? It's the ancestors. So we're gonna make a little mini movie out of this, as you can see. My cameraman was tight with it. He had that work for your ass. You know. We're gonna turn this thing into the movie it is. And then we'll bring it back to the fam. You know? But it was lit. I'm not even gonna, I should have showed you the Deacons of Defense, but I don't want to alarm nobody on YouTube because they'll be like, oh, Red Pill got weapons. Oh my goodness, Red Pill is out here strapped. You know, and that was a toy gun that I was going to show. What I don't know. There's a prop gun, stupid nigga. You're not going to catch me like that. Because real talk, if they see you holding a blicky on social media and you got a record, nigga, do you know them boys can come and get you? Don't line yourself up. You know, you got to make sure that you let them know that it's a prop. You know, they try to come and get you. But yeah, we was turning up, man. Look, let me show you. Shout out to my brother Rain. Shout out to everyone who showed me wild hospitality, because it was a lot of good hospitality when we went out there. They cooked for me. They made a brother feel comfortable. The hospitality in the South is unmatched. FYI, for all of my Southern folk. You know, your hospitality, the way that you make brothers such as myself, especially us New Yorkers, feel. You know, we you know, a lot of the New Yorkers won't say the shit, but I will. Oh, that's the wrong one. A lot of New Yorkers won't say the shit, but I will. That we thank you for everything that you've done for us. You know what I'm saying? The way y'all make us feel real good. We don't get that in New York all the time. We really don't. Yeah, so we had I got invited to a sister who had a whole shack in back of her house called a she shack, right? Called a she shack. In the shack, She basically had a house behind her house. Real talk. And the shit was like a club. Look at that.
And then he was giving niggas words that you thought you knew, but you really didn't know the meaning of. And then 900 years, bro, I'm missing shit. I'm learning what you do. I ain't saying about he was coming up. It was really there's the one who signed it, Robert Reeves.
So that was the spot. They took us to. A sister cooked the meal for us. Shout out to her. We had the ill cipher, right? It was a lot of us in the crib. It's a whole bunch of us. Shout out to my brother Rain.
So all is mental. So you gotta protect right consciousness. It's a verb. It's an action. Absolutely. Real talk.
Matter of fact,
so I got all your info on the Insta.
Yeah, that lecture right there is on YouTube. The one that I did in the at the spot. That's on YouTube. Go check it out. That's on YouTube. Yeah, look at that camera work. Talk like to me. Yeah, nigga, ready for Netflix. I'm ready for that. Big league. I'm ready for that. Silver screen. Yeah, got the cameras. So yeah, that was it. I don't want to take y'all time. I know y'all got better things to do than to listen to me ramble. But hit the Cash App. I don't even need to say that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, hit the cash. Yeah, leave a tip at the table. Yeah, for that plate that you niggas just ate. You feel me? And shout out to my stream chasers. We out here chasing streams. I got some wonderful news for all of my stream chasers. We're going to be doing a live with either Chris Cole or with 19 Keys to talk about the $1 million in Bitcoins that are now available to our quote unquote stream chasers. We're making moves out here, y'all. It's nothing to brag about, but I promise you that windows, doors, and roofs are opening up. They are. Barnyard, fucking the side doors, nigga, walk-in closets. Everything is opening up. Cupboards, you name it, gazebos, and everything. It's just opening up. And it was planned like that. It's the ancestors working. It's the watchmen watching. Right? Shout out to my Patreons. I didn't forget about you. I will be giving y'all some cloth. I will be delivering some quality content to you very soon, right? And my Netflix, like I said, Netflix.com. I'm gonna get back to y'all. I'm getting on top of that with the new content. We're gonna be feeding new content, like we're shooting new content while we're on the road. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, shout out Rise and Power to Huey, the rapper that got killed, who got pop locking with it. Remember pop locking with it. Pop locking with it. He was making he was doing TikTok dances back in the days. You know? Shout out to all of my Kings County supporters. Rest assured, everything is on its way. We're still, we're manufacturing. I have the jewelers making the jewelry, and I have the clothes designers designing the clothes. So everything is being done on COVID time, unfortunately, because shit is slow. But we got you. All right. For the stream chasers, we got you. We're going to be sending y'all a blast about the new news in the live stream when it comes up, right? We're also going to be doing an Ask You to Classy episode. That's for everybody to attend. That'll be for the public. But when it comes to the stream chasers, unfortunately, that's a private group, and I have to give them their information in private because they are paying members. They're paying a membership for private information. So I got to keep it private. You know, it's behind the paywall. You know how that goes. But nonetheless, love and light to the family. I appreciate every single one of y'all. I really mean that. I pray that something that I said today was able to affect you in a positive manner, right? It was able to charge you in a positive light, because that's only what I'm attempting to do, is to share some of this light. And, you know, because remember, you can heal, right? Distance doesn't exist when it's an energy exchange. So there's something called long distance healing, right? You don't have to be in front of a person in order to heal them, because heart energy, right? It's been shown on the EKG, right? That heart energy is able to travel faster than sound and light. So what we're doing with these live streams and these exchanges of energy and light and whatnot, because I'm lit, I just want to share it with the family. You might have been feeling a little bit down. You might have been unsure of yourself today. You know what I'm saying? You might have been feeling COVID. You might not have been feeling COVID clean. You might have been feeling, you know, Corona unfresh. So live vicariously through niggas who walk barefooted on the beach. His lady was shot. His lady was shot too. That's sad. Rising power. You know? Yeah, the Corona Musk. We don't need that. But that's what it is, y'all. All right? So with that being said, love and light to the family. Peace. Salute.